I'm just waiting for some people go and come in and think, see? I'm going to finish. Set up my thing, you know.
Sandra Williams, big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. All right. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check. Check, 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 check.
Yeah.
Yo, Twitch family, big up on yourself. Everybody over Twitch, big up on yourself. Everybody on the Ragashanti Facebook page, large up on yourself. Just making people them coming, you see? Heather Beckford, big up yourself. Blessings and respect, boo. Haley, I'll check that out. But remember, just come back from Florida, basically, and I have to go find some time for check it. All right, Haley? Cool. John Cool, big up yourself. Nisha, large up. Mikaola. I lie, Mikaola, I lie. Don't worry, boo, I miss you too. As a big respect to everybody who are rolling over the YouTube. Make sure someone like up the thing and like up the thing whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, like up the thing. It's all about a location roll call coming at you right now. Alright, people, tell me where you're watching from. Let me start over Twitch. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me where your link come from. Let me start over Twitch. I want to remind you that I'm broadcasting on 3 platforms. Twitch.tv, the Ragashanti page on Facebook, and also Ragashanti TV over YouTube. Special cause, you say you're in Canada. We're in Canada. Canada is huge. Special cause. Canada is actually bigger than the United States of America. So we're in Canada or Europe. And you're right. Where's Rochester, New York? New England. Bassman Forever. Where's Staten Island? Real Simo, Connecticut, that's a huge state. We're in Connecticut. Talk up. Sweet Cheeks, Alberta, Canada, I see you. Fire Chief, Tampa, Florida. Toronto, T-Dot, you're the North. Arkham J, K Street, Washington, D.C. Prem Clark says, Raga, I missed you. Pick up yourself in a Prem, but you don't know, man. They down in Florida with my son and thing. I had a great time down there. Zion King, pick up yourself. Your daddy loves you. I had a great time with my son in Florida, people. We had crazy fun. And here I am back in the grind and thing. Chorus, Cayman Islands in the house. Big up everybody over Twitch in a large up. Alright, I could go over the Ragashanti page on Facebook and see what I want over there. So now, what the people, I say, what the roll call, a location roll call. Burlington County, New Jersey, Burlington County. Janet's Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn, little Jamaica. Wallet Bryce, which part of New York? Talk up. Oh, Paul, say me a pen, Jamaica, big up yourself in a me a pen. Spanish Town, Simone there. Dan, which part of Connecticut you there? Dan? Chantel, Mandeville, Manchester, large up. Cool, Mandeville. Nama, right in the place where me there to Queens, New York. Joy Brown, Bath Spa, UK. And she gives me a cute little darling. Thank you so much, Joy. Sweet of you. ELA up on the road, big up yourself in the ELA. Natalie, Lynch did the thing there. Lynch did full of Mixup. Be a drama going on Lynch did, you know. Natalie said it's the first time she's watching. Welcome to the family. Bless up yourself. Sharon Tucker, we're in England. England is a huge island. Where on the island are you? Paulette, Bronx, New York. Don, Hamden, Connecticut. Make we go over YouTube, you know. G-stop, T-dot. Sharon said, I punkus. That's so Jamaican, you know, man. Hi, punkus. Punkus, putus, and all these things, you know. Definitely Jamaican, you see? Punkus. Punkus. I've heard punkus before. I can't recall hearing punkus. Whoever hear punkus, you just know it's Jamaican from the sound, you know, but I can't recall, like, you know, having used or heard that term before. Punkus. Chris, man of my words, trucking from Miami to Maryland, stay safe on the road, you know. Nana Roberts, Donnellan in Florida. Donnellan, somewhere in Florida named Donnellan. Boy, you learn something there, Donnellan. Neil, big up yourself, you know. In the city today, now. Devon Kelly, Stone Cat. Big up all of the Ragashanti TV members and thing. And Tasha, I see you. Stacy that chicken back real to the thing. John G, them for know. Melody Rays. Paulie Robinson, of course. Nakita, Trang Body Nakita. Del, J Lovely Cam. And of course, my boo, Christina Brown Sugar, Maddie. Philip Williams, big up yourself, my G. Cecilia. Sonia in the building. T-Dot. Phil Bradson, Louisiana, there, you know. Of course, Stephanie in the famous Kilwanjan in Switzerland. Switzerland is on my bucket list, big time. And like, you know, Switzerland just have the best winter images. And I'm not into cold, you know. I don't like the cold, but Switzerland are one of them places I want to visit. But I want to go there in the winter. And I want to go like in the Swiss Alps, you know the 12 Swiss Alps and whatever. I just want to see if it's pretty the same way the picture them say pretty, you understand? I want to see that something there. So people, as I said before, Donna Robinson, west of Ocala, okay, up top, North Florida. Last week, as you know from the broadcast on Wednesday when I was going to Florida, last Wednesday, and thing, well, I was down there with my son, Zion, you know, up until late Sunday night, and thing, when I got back in here in New York. Had a great time with him. Spent some quality time with him and did that little bonding thing, and we got crazy because his father is crazy. Yes, I am. And he's crazy, and we just had so much fun, you know, so it was really good. Back in the grind range, you know, and you know, I'm busy with this and that and this and that and that, so it's non-stop running around. And well, Lloyd Clark said, Raga, where you get white man dimple chin? Where you get white man dimple chin? White man dimple chin? No, I've always had this, you know. I've always... it's not a dimple, but I've always had it, you know. The things women notice, you know, women, like I've always said, you know, women, we keep it simple, you know. Well, I'm a little bit more complex than the superficial. But when it comes to looks, you know, face, breasts, legs, right there, so if right there, so fat, bottom, I we that. Which is interesting about the bottom, because the bridging a reason about it what they for a set of people, Jamaican men, you know, who have all these issues about bottom, and you know me I talk about. Jamaica's irony. Jamaica is just filled with so many irony, you know. Jamaican men are, when it comes to woman bottom, it's one of those things that Jamaican men are really, 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 really obsessed with it, but don't have anything for doing it. Yo, no, think about that for a second. Think about that for a second. Hey, no. It's serious. No, seriously. You know, women do BBL and all these things because, bottom for look good, bottom for cock up and whatever. So again, let me just say, and again, other men are like that. So I know, I'm just talking about who me grew up around, Jamaican man and whatever. So it's the same thing, you know. Again, Jamaican men, when it comes to bottom, man, Jamaican love woman with sexy bottom and whatever and thing like that. But so Jamaican men are obsessed with woman bottom. For them bottom look sexy and y'all body big man and you know see how she cock up, right? That's how I want to talk, you know see how she look good, you know see how the girl cock up. And cock up is always referring to like her bottom cock up and whatever. So Jamaican just consider that sexy. Obsessively sexy. Jamaicans are obsessed with women bottom. But they're obsessed with women bottom. But at the same time, them have the loudest mouth about out bottom. It's just interesting. It's just one of them things. But again, remember, it's raga thing about the weird things. And so what was I saying before? Before I got distracted? Somebody remind me what I was saying. Because we have some little things there. Raga, who are you outside your talk show? That's a broad question. I'm not sure exactly what you're asking. Yeah, that's what it's called, a clef. That's what it's called, a clef. But yes, women notice the weirdest thing on it. Men keep it simple, you know. You know, see the girl body big and whatever, and legs and whatever. Women will say things like, "Oh my God, he has a sexy neck." Did you see his ears? I just love his ears. And I mean, and while everybody like teeth, I think women really into the teeth thing more than men. Women just find the weirdest, well, not the weirdest, but they tend to Sophia Jones, big up. They tend to just notice some little things that men don't really notice. Women are into men's fingernail. Yeah, women are into men's fingernail. Women are into fingernail. The women watch men, observe men's fingernail, and a guy can have like really nice nails and things, you know. I once asked a woman that, and she was just like, "Yeah, we do." So I'm like, "So what's the big deal with nails?" And she said something. It was just so obvious. I was like, "Why didn't I think of that?" And she said, "Oh no, love, push it up in a way." So I was like, "Oh well, that makes sense. That makes sense. That guy, if man love push a finger on a uno going pay attention to what him go want push up in a uno door, cause in them finger them not look too right. Uno nah, make him push it up in a uno, don't it? So them look at something they make makes sense." I remember one time I was in the grill going to do an outside broadcast, and a woman said something to me, "Patty and cocoa bread, big up yourself." And she said, No, I pay attention to nails. And I go, "Yes." I go, why? And she goes, "If a man don't take care of him nails, him not go take care of me." So I was like, What nails have to do with take care of you? You have nice guys who probably don't have the... She's just like, no, if a man pay attention to those details, it means I'm going to pay attention to, certain important details, with me. And again, I'm just telling you, we're just touching upon how women think. Good afternoon, caller Wagwan.
Good afternoon. Can I talk to you off the line?
No, you can't talk. No, when I do the show, I can't talk to you off the air.
Okay.
Because I'm doing the show.
Can I talk to you privately? It's very important. You are the only last one I can reach out to.
Okay.
Take my number.
All right.
Call me back.
Whoa, I don't know. Let me look for it.
Yes,
Okay, I see your number and I say, there's a last name that starts with F, right?
No, take it as that's a double. I can only share with somebody.
Oh, okay. But that is a number you would want me to call, right?
Yes.
All right, don't worry. Okay, so I see the number and I say what is associated with it. You say it is something.
Yes.
You say it is something critical, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll try and get back to you. All right. Blessings.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Okay. All right. Let me stop this. So, yeah. So, guys, just when I have a little pet peeve where some women don't like. Once I'm concentrating on something and working, I'll bite my nails. Okay, yes, it's bad. I know. But I'll bite. Like once I'm thinking, and my son, my second son, KJ, he's like that, Once he's thinking, and I'm like that. Once I'm really, really thinking on something, I'm just like, and I bite my nail. But guys, just so you know, women pay attention to details and they make conclusions about you based on certain details about you, how you carry yourself or your appearance that you probably don't give as much attention with women and things like that. So you may want to think about that. People, many of you have been and link me about this. Okay, I'm about to talk about something that a lot of you don't know about, just like how me never know about it, okay? Many of you have been telling me about this mix-up with CMR, Chrissy, and Shani. All right, okay. For those of you who don't know, this is a family. They're YouTubers. And they've been doing it for a while, and apparently they have a substantial following. And them I come from far. This man I'm sent for this, I think they're all Jamaican, and him sent for this lady Chrissy from Jamaica. I'm just telling you what people tell me since the Mixup bus. And years ago, and then Bill, and she used to work in a go-go club, a stripper club, something like that, and she start cook food, bring them something like that to her co-workers, and then she start hustling Bill. And she start some sort of cosmetic line, like probably a real go-getter, this Chrissy, and people have them opinions about them. People like, no, Raga, no wonder him born her because Chrissy always she want to rule the man and all them something. So, for those of you who don't know about, it's called the Carter family. I think that's what they're called on YouTube. So for those of you who don't know them, just like I didn't know anything about them, that is the backstory. So they're YouTubers, and they have quite a substantial following amongst Jamaicans. And okay, all right, a whole bunch of stuff coming in. Jamaican Candy, Rose Mags, and everybody checking him over Twitch. Big up yourself, all right? So, apparently, so CMR now must go born with Shani. Now, and Shani now, CMR got born with Shani. Remember, so CMR and Chrissy there, you know, so them are the YouTube stars. And CMR must go born with Shani. Then after I'm born with Shani, something happened make Shani go put it out. Then he must call Shani and tell Shani, say, you need to come out and say it was a prank. So Shani and them make a video and I say it was a prank. Then something happened and Shani come out back and say it wasn't a prank and whatever, and Shani start rings out the things them. And then now Chrissy, she come on now, the wife, and she attack all kind of things. And in the midst of this now, Shani is quite a character. Shani is just Shani is special. Just put it mildly, Shani is special, you know. But Shani, even, you know, she being special, Shani, she kind of keep it 100, you know. So Shani, I want to woman, you know, who she just talk her mind. But Shani come out and she give details about what CMR do and whatever. CMR may not put out an apology when apparently no found a woman, none of them even like the apology when they say it's insincere and all this stuff or whatever. I am not up on all the details, but I've seen some of the Shani videos, and Shani is kind of entertaining, no? Right? So Shani talk up with some of them, man, and Shani I say, oh, Ray, I'm F him and thing, I'm can F any other man. So no for the woman, them a beat Shani. No for the woman, them not like Shani and a beat Shani, you know. And thing, and I guess I should have bring some of them video then, but anyway, whatever. I'm just going to the Boxford. And so, but when them take it to Shani take it to them back, and Shani say, oh yeah, I not found a man in a DM and thing, and yeah. You know, Shani hype, and I say her all good, and any man she want, and she can F anyone on a man or whatever. Shani attack up a thing then, and Shani keep it real and say, oh, Shani's 22. CMR's must say 30 something, and I think the same thing for Chris Young, I don't know. But Shani young. And then Shani attack up a thing them and whatever, Ray. So when Shani come out now and I give receipt now for proof to people say she and CMR, yeah, Shani say are all good and she pretty, you know. So Shani and them kind of, I don't know Jamaica with its colonial residues and colorism and things. So Shani and this thing about, you know, she pretty and she brown and whatever, this and that. Wally British, she come out with something now and go say she knew everything what did I go on, and it was a fair place to go tell Chrissy, and she get how much work for Shani, and Shani walk off of the work them, and Shani not want work. Shani just want, you know, Shani just want grind and collect, F and collect. You see, I mean, a mix of it up. But you know, so when Shani, the part was sweet me, where when Shani come out and approve now, say, yeah, now make CMR try to go around and yeah, me and him, whatever, cause it look like CMR must fly out of Florida. And then them do the things, you know, and whatever. So Shani, I give the details now and I say, yeah, when the thing did I go down and thing and it's sweet him, apparently now when the grindings are going on, you know, it look like Shani say, CMR back out 2 credit card. Say CMR back out 2 credit card and give her, you know. And start sing to her and I tell her how her sex good, you know, how her whole good and draw for her cartel and start sing for her and whatever, you know. So That part that it sweet me, cause me I say, cause Shani I go and say he must take back one of the credit card, but she have one, so she hold up a credit card. One of the credit card when go like make she keep or something like that. And Chrissy, I never see that video, but people wanna tell me, someone wanna tell me, say Chrissy come out and say, but me don't even have one of them credit card them for all for myself and all them something that thing and him go and get the woman to credit. People. Me telling about my situation years ago, one time when me get I go and we look at something, and when I tell her, say, when I wind up in it and it good, whatever, and me just find the thing was so good, much younger, of course, that would have never happened, no. But at the time, I tell you something, I can't understand someone who we get good front and turn idiot. And I've spoken on this extensive, like what is the psychology behind it, because I love to analyze them something and have fun with them. I'm telling about the time when I just find myself like me I think say, yo, I want to do something for that woman here, I want to make some sacrifice for her, I want to prove myself, because me's not a prover, one of them man they will go kill up yourself for prove nothing to a woman. I'm very rank that way there. Rank that way there and think. But that time I remember I get some sample thing, I tell her. The thing is too, the woman, I don't know if you remember when one woman did call me show one time and she said our Jojo fear chun chun is like a plunger. And remember that mix up there where they tear down the show, right? She named Samantha, yeah. And she said she have the plunder Jojo because when that Jojo they grab him and them holding a man. She said then just turn. She said she not have to do nothing. She said, once I'm going to fear Jojo boy turn idiot. And she hold it and thing and I give you. Remember that mix up there? It's in the Ragashanti classic them. Right? I'm going to tell you about another person at Jamaica again. A very famous person in media whose name will remain unmentioned. And she did that tell me, say, yo, Raga, when me give man back, cause me no move, And I said, what me no move? I did forget get the man, and she said, no, cause any of me move and wine, them text said. I'm like, what are you talking about? And she said, no, me for just keep it simple, me no want a man there, because once them go in my something, Raga, me I go give them two wine and whatever. How be a problem I have with man I want. So the point I'm making, you have these women who, them really have that something there for sure. And them not for do nothing, they just once you go in them living room, I don't know what living room is. Once you go in them living room, it's like it just some woman have that something there. And ladies, I would imagine that you have some men like that too, who them are not necessarily like champion lover, but once them go inside that, I just eat that. It's just the right fit type of thing. So I'm telling me that I have that situation that when me and I wine and it just good because she never wicked like that. She never did that go and win on the kind of some woman will put it on pan and wine it up and curl it and catch and quint it and all them thing there and slide and wine and them something the pint and whatever. Some woman was full of style and know how to do them thing. But when I say I have some woman like once you go in the man, them not for do nothing. In they just good and comfortable and nice. That's something they answer. I say some woman have that self. Me tell them me did in a position they were much younger again. I'm just find myself say like me need to make some sacrifice for that girl. I don't come here and tell her something and you start thinking say you're in love at first and I remember me telling her jump out of that and start cuss her for no reason. Them time that she think my mad, me just start cuss her up and dab her up the most way. I'm gonna tell her say breeze me cause you're listen to me man, your front now come mad me. Nah mad me. It not madding me today. Come out of this place and whatever. Cause me can't understand how me inside of you whatever me I think say me want to make sacrifice for you like me in a movie. Like me a white man in America, I die for you like, no, you go, I'll die for you, have a nice life. That's something there. So, back now to CMR and Shani. People, I want to go on this. What would make a man? If it goes so how Shani say, yeah, we'll wind up in some good. And The way it's so good, you back out not one but two credit card. You know, back out. John, wait a minute, you love this. No, you want to see a credit card. I want a credit card. You know, I want two credit card. No, so my reasoning is this. I mean, I talk to someone about it, you know, because it have to be one out of the two. Is either Shani that good? I'm a that, you know, because some man, you know, them new to the thing, you know. Some man, you know, them have, you know, some man that's frightening, them man don't really know a good sort like that, you know. So when them get it, it's like a kid in a candy store and thing, then turn idiot. You understand? So me I say, what do you think? I see him, well, I'm going to put up a number something, so because we can't call you right away. So what do you think? I see him are, you know, young to the thing, like him just, you know, used to, you know, prep up front, good up front. That I go on with him, or Shani good like that? Because me I talk to someone and me I tell him, say, in my opinion, been around the game for a while. My best guess is, I know Shani have this bravado thing about her and she have this kind of cockiness and this super confidence and whatever that you'd be tempted to think like, oh, she full of mouth, man, and she probably know whatever. From my experience with them, something else, I think Shani have game. No, I feel say Shani game tight. I feel say Shani, she skill like that. You know, this is just my take. And watch her video them and whatever and thing, but... Yo, where go on?
There.
Yeah, where you say? Cool, man. Yeah.
Here I know.
Yeah.
You see, all them what me here are going with CMR and all of them. Back in the idea, I'm on that call. Then I call him to my idiot. Girl clown.
Girl clown, yeah.
Right? Because you're the pop out two credit cards. They come like Carmel Anthony, we're going to read the stripper chick. You see me on that?
Wait.
Girl clown.
No, what you mean? What Carmela Anthony, people, for those of you who don't know, famous basketball player, really rich, they have him woman and thing. So what you mean, like him go breed this stripper chick? Explain that. What you mean? Him shouldn't go breed this stripper chick? Or that yes, right?
The stripper chick where Carmela go there, go sleep with it.
Yeah.
They're pregnant and she started for money.
Right.
So, what me I say, the word, okay, me know say, Jojo can good and everything.
Yeah.
But not for pop out, not to credit card.
Pop out two credit card.
Eh?
Yeah, me I say, pop out two credit card where you're in it, I say, man. Not even. One bad two. You can't get front and back on credit card and I give woman credit card just because you have funds. You idiot.
Blow on my game. The other house, the other type of big house then. Eh?
Yeah.
If that good. The other type of the house too. See? What big man thing when I listen to it, me I say no, John, no. This can't really, I'm not really do this. I just reviews and talk like we got right now. And that's how the real reason for that.
But what I'm saying, that is what a lot of people who've been watching them thought at first. They were like, Raga, this is a prank. But then after Shani come out now with the receipt, them and thing and whatever, and with all due respect, Shani sound credible. Like she tell, you know, more side of the truth, you know? So
Yeah, you're right. You make catch up part and then to show the credit card and I said, blow. For real?
No, cause me have a joke when me always run from a long time. Me I say, yo, some woman have to whoop my wallet front, you know, that whoop my wallet juju there, you know, cause. But I mean it metaphorically, like, you know, once you get it and thing, you say, John, I spend my money on that woman, you know, cause she go on good, she deserve it. But for you, they are sort out there while you play, you say, man, John, that whole you good at you. Who are credit card at you? you a whole second credit card. Oh my girl, I love you.
No, brother.
Yo! So you believe say it's more along the lines of CMR account. I know that's a Shani that good, right? Eh?
Me that's so. I'm more clown thing than Shani that good because in flyer up. Okay, the flyer up, everything boom bang up, and when I'm done, so I watch it. That means I see have the socks on the front left too.
And I remember she beat him too, you know, and I say mood little bit too, you know.
All of that too.
So it's interesting, like me I said then him a go on, so him did a go on so about her front and then she a beat him no, and I say, yo, but you know, your wood wasn't even anything or whatever.
Because I guess when everything busts out, she starts feel some type of way. And then so she have to come back with something.
Yeah, you have to know because woman do that just like how you have dirty man also. Go in your front big like you have woman the first thing them out of them go in your body a little bit. And whatever. So we don't really know that part there.
You can't come back with anything and that's about it mood little and right? Because everything start bust out and now everybody, you know what I say?
So you know things that Shani skill like that, like our start to turn up, you know feel so?
But I don't know,
No, me I say your best guess based on how she roll. What you think? She skill like that? I think up there like that.
Yeah, well, I get about a 60, 70%.
A 6, 7 out of 10 then you get her, right?
Yeah.
Based on where you no, you know some feel say if you listen to her talk, you know, she just all about that, you know, her looks and sort out, you know, this her thing there, you know. Yeah, and call it.
So should I put it on for you still I don't need it still the truth still, I say.
Put it on pan who.
You know your poor passes.
No man, that could have never happened right. Me could have get the best start out right, you know, the week and dancing, that start out, they turn up and whatever. And right away, if a woman are going like she want to come clown me, I say, what you do? I fool the take man for. Boy from here, some man, you start. I mean, I no problem, I tell her, I say, B, you start out, I one of the wickedest thing, you know. But don't pass your place and go like you want to come disrespect the program and Bill, yeah.
But Seymour a big man, right? And for the time when she Seymour on different social, Seymour is established, I mean, a family man. A veteran, right?
Military veteran, military,
right? And deployed multiple times and everything. So that things are why him have it together. That girl can't come clown me out and let me go get them now. But give me two, and I get 2 credit cards and something. There's a big things that why him have a head on him body. Yeah, you have a head for your swivel.
Yeah.
That means the start of the proper then make him to need it and give it.
You know that, man, I tell you, you back out 2 card or whatever and thing. No, you have some of them family man there, you know, them just get so balanced up in the family thing that them all forget all the things set out there, you know. And then now when them get a look at sample thing and whatever, we don't know if a regular thing him go on with, you know, and whatever, you know, and then them go get something now different now him turn idiot and all them. So some people take it deep though, some people take it deep because them say Chrissy used to work in a strip club and all them something there and things. So yeah, some people and them say, I don't know if you've been watching them, but some people say no one them go out there because Chrissy all going like a she wear the pants in the release. So I don't really know them details there, you know, and they must say, yo, I'm probably, you know, kind of emasculated and that's why it feels so good when him go out there. I don't know.
The girl Shani, him know her from Jamaica. I know her. Where know her from?
Word is that him step up in her DM.
Okay.
You know, direct message and thing and whatever because you know it's a regular thing that people look people and them send them message and whatever, right? You have some woman that saw them juggle for them thing and collect, you know. That social media thing at the next level, you know. So you have some woman, you have some woman the way them conduct themselves and them know for juggle themselves on social media. Them a trap man. No, most of the man them who look them woman they who turn up like that, them not talk to them be selective and them feel out the man them and thing like that. Come here, some people say, eat that and him fly the woman go down now. People, a man a fly a woman somewhere, that's a common thing. Me not beat same for that. A common thing that. Yeah. Right? A common thing that nowadays. Back in when me grew up in Jamaica, of course it wasn't. Because when we grew up in Jamaica, if you go foreign, if you come from foreign, you're God. If you come from foreign, you're God when we grew up in Jamaica. And you go here, we all look one Wrigley's. We're Tony idiot. When we eat Wrigley's, because Wrigley's is different from where we grew up with, which was the pink bubble gum. Yeah, and bring all of American apple, you eat American apple. We're Tony idiot. But nowadays, people, the flying thing is nothing. Some not chat about my eat about him go fly. People are common thing that people flying people man a fly woman even woman a fly man. It coming like you see a bus here, you catch a cab and come. And that's the thing there, right? So me not beat him for that. Yeah.
What old time dancehall song was at the blue was avec the man a pass through. Avec the password.
What I want to go what?
I started back in the days when dancehall song was at the blue was which artist sing?
I think a Frisco kid, man. No, man. She have the little and the cute if she want man for stamp. I wish she want to come down in her ocean. I know another one.
Another one that do.
No, another one. No, at the glue, yeah, at the glue.
The glue, the only man, the glue make the sticker and panel and make sure get to credit.
Boss. You me listen and you sound like a real youth in the game. Listen to me now. Me there I tell the people them say he really have some woman have that something there. Them not fear wine and do nothing extra. Them just have that something when you go in there. I can't explain it fully, you know. But when you go in there, you just feel like you're gone in a happy world and thing and whatever. And them not for do nothing explain that to the listener them and the viewers them for me.
Grab you and just moisturize you.
He grab you and do
moisturize you, just melt it down. Melt it down. You forget we are there. You feel like you're on cloud line.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. You take out the wallet and say my girl's teeth, everything I want.
It's like anything, yeah. Yeah, and some women out there, they know that, and them used to man I relate to them way there. Them used to man I relate to them way there, right? And that may try, because you have some women at beach and you know.
No juggies get by them with it. No juggies back in the days get bold them with it. So get a one wine and them hold everything with them. You see me I say?
Yeah. Yeah, them. Hey, me don't have to discipline my. Yo, where you hear Ragashanti, I'll just say, you say the thing where you love the most and the thing where you need the most, you must always be able to say no to it. So you say the minute something good, my God up, you know. Yo, me a boy, you know. You see, as soon as like a really attractive pretty woman say hi to me, I calm, you know, but me up on my guard, you know, calm, I don't way to make you feel like, say, yeah, I just want, you know, because she used to that, so right away. You see, but me say you're really, really pretty, and be like, and you're like, give me that little look there, whatever, this and that. Me what's I go over there, go chat to you, and whatever. You're not clown me, you understand? But some woman just have that something.
Regular thing, there's go a play time like, yeah man, I'm good, man, everything alright, man.
Yeah.
I'm going with it. You can't, let's say, yo, yeah man, have him.
Yeah, because, you know, alright, hold on, you know. You know, when I think what used to happen to me, I never understand it. You ever get good front yet? Like sample front. And then when you walk a couple days later, you walk, it's like you keep on, like you think you see the woman. That's what I mean. Like I said, but wait, is she that? I don't know that she, but she doesn't have your mind, so like you keep on, I think you see her, no.
Yeah.
That never happened to you, yeah?
But yeah, one or two times, yes.
Yeah, I'm like you ever get good work yet and thing, and when you're chat to woman, you end up a chat foolishness and you say, but it's like a second part of your alter ego. You are listen to you a chat foolishness and you say, but me not chat so. I'm not chat them here with woman. When me chat them foolishness and whatever. Really. Well, you ever get good work yet and call the woman, and then when you call her, you don't have nothing to say. Well, you get good work and you call her and she say, hello, and you say, well, on the other point, yeah. Well, go on. She said, yeah, me there, man. What's up? And you say, no, Sagi, yes. Then I tell you, that must up in the head, you know,
That's what I think happened to me one time. When in the military, they get deployed. Well, actually, the base of Colorado. I meet a Ketian. I club on we are going reason and thing and she said, yo, I'll give you one piece. She give me care give me one piece. She said, don't call me, don't look for me, nothing at all. Just walk. When she done in and start me out in the midst of my lady and I said, no, whoa. The girl get up. Put on her clothes. I don't know her name, I don't know her number. So in the day, I get to mess up a friend, a girl, a man. So some people might explain because I say, yo, the sort of the proper. When I say proper, when she done, she said this is a one-time thing, don't call me, don't come look to me, none of that.
Damn.
Yeah, man, that's all proper. That's all. But anyway, long story short, I make two link and find her and then she start talking. No, we are good friends or anything. And I remind her one or two times she laugh about it. I say, but yeah, man, you have some things out there where holy and you know, we're clotted on, you know what I say? Yeah, so they all are scripted.
Yo, you ever get good start out and you drive, and then when you realize you drive near where the woman live, and you realize, oh, you drive. Yo, man, me tell you what, I woman ever get a good start out it and she'll do something disrespectful and then you say, oh, watch me and I when my book her up and thing and when me reason with that thing, I put her in her place and whatever, and when you jump over there, you turn baby, no, you can't, you know, gangster again, no.
I have a cousin at Jamaica, and she is. Yeah, I tell her, she do with a gunman. And when she done start him out and think, she bought up all the man and box him, a big gunman and
box man and
true. This him up in and say, yo, my girl, them man a top man, you know.
Yeah.
Woman a business and the man does easy himself like nothing happen. I mean, I sit down and I say, man, you know what is it?
Yo, a gangster, you know. I saw it out with a woman, you know.
Big war
and thing. But yeah, that one man, a gangster sat out the woman, you know, when he man sat and we had sat out sweet, you know, man. Cause a lot of Jamaican men, they don't understand the different layers of crying, right? They just look on crying as just weakness, right? But they don't understand, sometimes they don't understand cries of joy and cries of ecstasy and whatever. Society has conditioned women to be comfortable with that, right? So you have women now, they'll be happy and they'll bawl and they'll be like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. I just feel like, you know, so women will do that thing, whatever. But men are human beings too, so they experience it. But the problem is when men experience it, because them just have this one-dimensional understanding of crying, which is weakness and pain and hurt, them think that happen to them when they're really experiencing, they can be experiencing ecstasy and joy. So that man, wind up in a man good working and the girl put it on him and I curve it on him and I curl it on him, you know. And when it's sweet, you know, him just start bawling and she saw the man in her and I say, hey girl, with the blood clot, you know, me a ball for you. Hey girl, I tell you time, you don't come with a ball for front, you know. Hey blood clot, girl, I tell you time, boom, at the same girl, one box, I say, girl, I tell you time, how come here ball, hey girl, I tell you time with the front, I want me.
I can't leave. I can't leave.
The man, she said the man was real up and get one ras box cross her face. They say, girl, I tie your time, and I make man there a ball in a pum pum. Hey, girl, when you come down, man, I hope you, man, you're wicked, girl, or whatever. And she said, when they talk about wide up in the it's you. Yo, let me tell you, man. Yeah, man, you have some juju out there, man. Them have that something there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, talk to man. Yeah, tell you. Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, them out there, so only and you know, you sit down and you say, as you said earlier, boy, you make you want to think.
Yeah, man, make you want. Yeah. When I'm good work on you, so you need to make some sacrifice for that girl, you know, because
I think the car got everything, man, and so you go. One of the Louis store or one of the Tourbird store.
Yeah. Then go get her 2 credit cards, so.
Go get her 2 credit cards, brother. Nobody will know. At least you come and say, yeah, the man buy me 2 Louis and 2 this and that. Okay, come on, I thought that too.
So what you think about when she say he must sing all the cartel song? Because when I time she say she not understand him because as soon because me I say me have some little girl clown thing about him, you know, because she said when them just start talk, she say right away him start be bizarre and thing and whatever and him a get deep. She say, yo, I want to that man here. And he look like them never grind yet. So he look like him have some look a Friday thing for him for Juju, you know. He look like him really have.
Let me tell you what I think I'm right this, you know. What should you know? When she start sing, she just sit down on the head and just write the head alone. And that just crazy we can start sing.
Yo, what you know about that something there? Yo, the first time I get that, sometimes I tell some woman, you know, say, yo, when you see woman I kill out themselves and they say, hey, some of the wickedest work you get in a woman when she goes so boom and I'll catch all the juju right on the body head, you know, and barely a move, you know, and just a wine right on the top, barely a move, and just a wine on the top, and what we in a Jamaica call edge it. When she edge it, when Jamaican woman know how to edge it, say, hey, if you're not careful, you turn right, see that and thing and all them something there, you know. Yeah, man, say, barely a move. People, woman who do it, you know already. But ladies who don't know, trust me I tell you as a man. And people, remember, say at the top of the penis are the most sensitive part, you know, when you get down to it, you know. Just like how on phone say, we are. So you have some woman know, them just know that something that when them are wine on the top of the edge and barely a move. But on a something where you do at the beginning, you know, is a certain stage of the start out. Yeah, right. But it's a certain stage of the start out, and woman know when the man reach a stage. So not like him about to come, you know, but him a lead up to come, right?
Yeah.
Because anyway she gonna do it when him about to come. Him a go come, I tell you that. But the woman them who know the game, them know when. It's like when it's sweet and it reach a point, you know, it's kind of like the body reach a certain sensitivity, and the woman them who good at it, man, them all hold your brass in them, man, and you see when them kind of curve and them better when them they are top because them have more control. But you see when them do that, I say one slow thing, ladies listen to Raga tell you know, one slow something that thing, I want it slow. Listen to me, the sweetest thing that. The sweetest thing that. And then you turn up John, you turn idiot.
Like me, you make a pull out here to the head when I'm not already.
Yeah, when I'm not already, Yo, let me tell you something. I'm gonna want to make an assumption, because for the record, a Raga have the innocent mouth, right? Raga have the innocent mouth, so I can't say what I want to say, right? I never do it. But when I say, you know what I say? That type of wine there, make man who say them when I never swipe, just get down to business and start swipe and I slurp that up. The way your time to start out, turn up on them. Hey, I two things me I tell you, you know, some woman out there, them a go like them a gangster in a place, too, and a woman to give them some good wine and edge it and thing. Boy, start near my way. You don't think him in a buffet. Yeah, probably in a feed man, they must say, no man, the pum pum I deserve to eat things. The pum pum I get.
know.
Yeah. I bet some man must have them kind of measure. I said, John, you know, so that pum pum, the big and serious, the more you talk the truth like a general, do you know, right? Talk it through. You ever see some pum pum just so pretty? You just have to look upon them and I say, boom, buckler, that pretty. You ever see them say? That ever happened to you?
Meditate and look on it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I said, John. Yeah.
But I set up rope and all them things and I really, you know, just look good. You know, you have to just look on it good, and that's it. Damn.
Yeah, because the elders, them when I grew up with it. Because me, one of them say, yo, I think Juju have the distinction of, you know, I think it's the only thing, you know, in the world, with all due respect. And ladies, don't think that I'm being you know, getting too far with objectifying your genital. A two-man attack, a Jamaican thing, a free-up thing. But I believe that it's the only thing, you know, that can look ugly and pretty at the same time in the extreme, you know, can look very pretty and very ugly at the same time, you know, because some of them can be intimidating, you know, them kind of have like a predator look, you know, a predator, the monster. But, but me tell you, man, but it can ugly and sweet, like a hell do at same time, you understand what I say? But what I say is them, you know, you sometimes you look on some juju and you're like, you know, you're like, because someone probably look at it and be like, you know, so that looks like a croissant, like a really nice French look like a really nice French croissant. I said, no, sir, even if not, you deserve a look at chumps, man. I look at things never get like even one chumps. It's too pretty, man. Yo!
I streets of Jamaica, yo.
Yeah.
When I hear that, she said, my mother son comes, hurry up and take it.
She said, her mother son come, you must hurry up and take it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I look through the window and you know, so I look through and I beat me and I said, blow, I say, yo, what is brother? He just me never stop here and say, I said, hurry up, man. I said, yo, hurry up, me not come, hurry up, me just go and enjoy. I said, hurry up, my mother son come, man. I said, yo, we're done, man. I said, bombard. My girl, no, we have to go another round again. I said, yo, just come back and check me later. Definitely. I don't want to hear it. You have to know people who are going to hear it, you know. I don't hear it. So I said, I forgot about them, man. And
yo, that go back something there. I've shared this with people on show before, so for those of you who heard this so many times from me, just bear with me with the redundancy, but it just goes to show the significant impact it had on me. Years ago when I was in Jamaica, right, I talked to this woman and the discussion, she ended up telling me about the best sartor she ever have, right? And it was a long discussion, and when she go into so much detail and tell you how the sartor wicked, how it turn her in and the best she ever have and whatever, and and she come and she go into all these details, and we listen to the whole of the details, you know. And then right at the end, she said, never again. And at that time, and again, I was much younger. But at that time, let me tell you, man, it was one of the most confusing things to me, you know, because remember we are talking about comeback, you know, so if it's good, you have to come back. We grew up with that in the song, them, you know. If the woman them have the forget me not, the must come back, the I shall return, and that we grew up with, you know. So me I said, but what you mean, never again? She said, no, but me not say, you know, just explain more than an hour, I tell you, how the wickedest thing this you ever have, and she said, yeah. So me I said, but, and I didn't understand it. And basically, she did that, so she can't manage it. I may never get it. But years later, I understand that discipline that woman have when man not having a man. Right? Because a woman get, not every woman, you know, because you have woman get dickmatized out there and turn idiot. But what I'm saying is,
a woman have strong willpower.
Yes, man. Then a woman, me learn that from me tell no people all the while. I say, Reggae is a smart man. Smart. A woman teach me enough of them something. A woman, me just ask question or whatever. Because think about it, you know. For she has said, no, that are the wickedest thing me ever have. And it turned me in either time I have no control. And then I have the discipline to say, I am not going back there because I do not have control. Remember, with women, it's all about leverage and making sure that them have control. And when the man think him in a control, she run things and whatever. And so things that we as men need to develop the capacity there. Yeah, what you think?
Yes.
If we can get like the wickedest side out and then tell a woman, say, say you're front too good.
Some of us doing it, but it's kind of hard. Isn't it? I say you feel just kind of fight that urge to say, something now about this stuff.
No, but hold on. You know why it is hard? Hold on. You know why it is hard? Because the way our masculinity is constructed, there's all this fear associated with it. That if you go tell a woman, say, nah, you start out really, 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 really good and I can't manage it. Unfortunately, the way our society is like something wrong with you as a man. Next thing you know, you're batty man, or you decide that, or which man say no to front. You ever hear Jamaican woman say them something there? Or which man say no to front? When them say no to start out all the while, But we are conditioned as men to say, don't say no to front, because if you say no to front, there is something fatally wrong with you. So a lot of men have this fear. That's why me I tell you, me used to do sympathy grind and sorry for grind. I stopped do them something there years ago, right? Me used to do fear grind and fear grind and sympathy grind. You sleep with woman when you don't really want to sleep with, but through them I run it upon you. You know why? And them go say, I want to whatever this and that. No, me not care. You understand? But women have the luxury there. If you say no, you understand? But if we say no, something wrong with you and wait, and this and that, man, and blah, 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 and all them things there.
So, the sympathy grind, explain around that to me.
No, man, the sympathy grind now is like, you never get a woman a sorry for you never get a woman a sorry for sex yet. You never sorry for a woman. Well, a woman do that to man all the while, Woman get a man, you never get a woman that say, John, no, I don't like him like that, but cause him go on good and him spending money for me. Somebody just give him a look one piece, yeah, man, make him feel good, yeah, man. Yeah, woman do that.
Yes,
but man do that too. Man do that too. You have a nice woman and thing and she go on good money. You not really feel. You say, John, no, every two man do it, but I just put one pan her and thing like that or whatever. Woman like really get emotional into you and whatever, but them nice and you really want to go there, boy, you go do it. I used to do them something, man. Not for cut that out. If I want it, I'm not going there. Because listen to me now. Me reach a point like where you say, don't waste your sex. Don't waste your sex. Again, woman, me hear that from the whole notion that yeah man, you can't wait. Yo, what the woman say? She upset because she must drive more than 2 hours from where she there, 2 or whatever, go over Portmore and burn gas and pay toll and whatever and this. And after in the traffic and thing, and she said after more than 2 hours, whatever, this and that, and she go over there. The man must say like 2-3 minutes in her and then pop off and thing. And she just like, me waste my F. So this whole notion that you can't waste it, I think it's a very real thing. I mean, them something enough for waste. No waste it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Don't waste it. Don't waste them something. Them think that, even, time and all them something they waste your time. Why?
Well, I guess, okay, so may have regrets with someone me do, maybe I call it sympathy, but when me do, I say, what me mother waste my time. Well, I guess I waste my time in the park. I mean, did say, I waste my time on that one there.
Exactly. Yeah, when you're done and you just feel like it just wasn't work. Like, when am I gonna do that for me? Just, it's like, yeah. So another thing that you have to develop you go to a point, when I say, I train myself, Because remember, the prospect of getting something can sometimes cloud your mind, where you're not really have a sense like what the the after effect will be like. And I think it is helpful if you can look on a woman, or anybody look on somebody attractive and thing and whatever and say, boy, yeah, that person look good and yeah, we're sexually attracted to them and yeah, whatever. But then if you say, but how me I go feel after I do it with her? No people not think about that until them reach this, so you know. You understand?
That is true.
Right?
That's true.
And I think if you can develop that capacity to say, yeah, me I feel this type of thing right now, but I don't want it to be one of those things where there's all this excitement leading up to doing it, but then after it's like, okay, fine, you know, whatever, you know. So if you can develop that capability to say, yeah, she this and she that and thing, but is she somebody who mega enjoy and my presence after we're done? Because you know that's something that when you're done and you're like, damn man, she need to go home, you know.
Yeah. No, I know. You're right. You're right.
You know.
You're trying to the best people to stick with yourself without no.
Yeah.
Yeah, me link, you know, it's just like, yeah. Well, we're linking us. All right,
yeah, and you know, women, just as how them take longer for turn on than we, them take longer for wait name they, you know, come out that way, you know. So, at the worst when you're in a position and she get all mushy and whatever, I want to cuddle and thing and, you know, dead. So, it's like, you know, yeah, so don't put yourself in another position there. Then. Don't make sex so important that you got to do that and then you have to deal with them type of discomfort there. So, as much as you can, just, yeah. Because it's not worth it, you know. It's just not worth it.
Being there for two.
Yeah.
Being there for two.
But some meetings at CMR, from what she said, it sound to me like CMR. From what she said, oh, CMR did that go on even before him get the run. It sound to me like, I don't know, it's like him probably not out there. Like, but here was some, I don't know if you watch them, you know, but here was some of the people, them say CMR have a weakness for so-called brown pretty woman.
Brown.
True?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay, them say, yeah, him have a wee in frightened for brown good-looking woman. As that them say?
Yeah.
Okay. So I could have that reach him then. And them say, one at a time, Chris, you know, like something come up and she used to joke and whatever and say, like, yeah, you know, see a black and like joking a certain way, and them I say, them they take it to her and say, no, you have to stop talking to the man. Them, you didn't know about that?
No, I never know about that one there.
Yeah, apparently Chrissy did have that Jamaican something there, you know. You have some Jamaican, them joking away, and you interpret it through American standards and principle. It sounds really harsh, you know, and thing and whatever, you know. People that say, you know, you have some people that affectionately talk about something and thing and say, come a black and ugly man, you're black and ugly like, but you have film, you know, them talk, them look weird there or something like so. Yeah, them look at talk there, but you know, in terms of American sensibilities, that is just like unacceptable and disgusting. And whatever, but so them say like, you know, Chrissy used to do that, and apparently the viewers check her about it, and then so some people are post and thing and whatever, so them must say, yo, Chrissy, if you're careful how you talk to the man and whatever. But at the same time too, apparently Chrissy has repeatedly said that she had to go get on the hustler, she makes certain things happen and whatever and thing. And that sometimes she's been trying to get him to be a man and take charge and whatever, and then him now do that something then. You know about that part there too?
Because them get weak and there, because them say him getting a comfortable place for now. And not I'm losing manhood. Now this is like I'm losing manhood. But him get comfortable that now she realized him just laid back and now she have to the mantle and she tried to say, yo brother, watch on, you have to step up to the plate, you know, you can't just lay back and make me alone and do everything else, right?
Okay.
It does get uncomfortable. See, but what I mean, you watch them, you know. You watch them.
Yeah.
And you know, if you know, eventually you start lose little, you just move on to other things and everything. So him usually prank her a lot, you know, especially when I get deployed and other little prank. So I thought this was a prank until she came, the machine come out with the credit card and said, that's a blow. 2 credit cards, she put up the credit card.
Yeah, I should show up one of them. Yeah.
I was just on the credit card. I said, they're serious.
Yeah.
Right? Come here and say, no, you have social media, but butterfly. And, for content for social media, people do things for content for social media.
Yeah.
But then realize that this will get out of hand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It will fly away.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, 6 or 1/2 dozen of the other because me understand so this of them really this of them make them thing, this of them fame and them thing, yeah. Huh?
I said, they don't really give him credit. And I said, no, man. I like it. Never laugh to myself. I said, no.
Yeah. No, but but me I tell you can't have, I mean, again, that happen to me, but I make me go through it. I mean, I tell her when me have to jump out a woman front and just, when me start cuss her and whatever, she tell me, say, you're mad, you're sick, Cause she not do me nothing, Right? No, she never do me nothing. I find myself a ton idiot and thing and whatever. And they did so good and whatever. I just find myself a think. You just start think something like you want. I don't know if I the movie them way in your head or whatever, but it's like you want just do some incredible sacrifice for this woman and you want to prove yourself, man. And anytime you get a front, you feel like say, I want to prove myself. I want to be a superhero for that front, yeah. I want to be Superman and Spider-Man for that front. I want to go fight some demon and some villain to the front. I'm free. I mean, anytime me jump out of that and I say, my girl, breeze me. Come out of my place. Because your pum now mad me today.
We have been down that road where you do some ultimate sacrifice. You want the summer of January.
Yeah.
I eat this.
Yeah.
I eat that.
Yeah.
The luck and the tea and the glue and the gums and everything. I eat that.
Yeah. Anyway, big up yourself. Love the reasoning and idea. Your protection here, sir. Straight time protection. All right. Got some man. See it. Yes, people. May I tell her to say. And to all I man them out there, we are teaching road code, and we are keep it real. Because when I say we are man of steel and all them something and we never go through it, Man, I'm gonna make you know so we the deadest, so. Right? When we just are coming at the game and we never understand that something there, and you get good front, you turn idiot. Because just with anything, if you're not used to it and you get something really, really good, amazingly wonderful, you're only human, that, there's a likely, the kid in a candy store syndrome type of thing is just like you get away, because you're Friday, never say, come see, where we say in a Jamaican thing. That's normal. There's nothing wrong. But what you need to do now is learn, is get the knowledge there and apply the knowledge, right? And develop that control. And for whatever it's worth, just so you know, women respect you more when you can do that. Most women who deal with a man who frighten for front and all them something that frighten for front is usually if I think somebody call upon the WhatsApp, but it not really come through the way it's supposed to come through. So let me just wait, right? Okay. Most women who cool with a man that's frightened for your front, in one instant, they must love him for other reasons, the father for a child, he's really a nice guy, and, whatever, and thing. And women appreciate that. Women feel good if them man really into them sexually, Of course, sometimes it can be too much for them, and they're like, oh, God, man, Jesus, give me a break now. But outside of that, where it's like, there's this connection and it's just incredible, and the connection and the multiple parts of the man's personality and how it gel with fear personality just make the sex incredible. Outside of that, if it's a man we're just frightened for fronts or whatever, or there's a second thing where woman would like is like if she get something from him where to she's like, yo, we're not there like that and thing, but you are give me something when I like and whatever. Women like that too because she's in control. But outside of them two broad scenarios there and thing like that, women generally no one there with a man who just frying off a front, so you know, why? The simple reason is if you're such an idiot for front, then any woman can clown you out there. So no woman don't want an idiot man where, you know, a woman, you know, any look front you can't get and whatever. So that's why enough of time when some woman get born and them look for the woman and all them something there. And we have had discussions about this. You know, a lot of women are like, see a caller coming in.
Hello.
Wait 1 second. Yeah. So a lot of women are like, no, if it's just a sign of weakness, right? So you're dead over fear front, you know. But if the woman can interpret it that I just saw you stay in general, it becomes unattractive. Because you can't get played out there, right? And remember, security is very important for women in relationship. And if she can't feel secure, so you have that discipline there, and you know, and you can't, you know, and pum can't turn you in an idiot or whatever, then she will generally find that unattractive, you know. Yeah, good afternoon, Brittany. Where you going? Hold on. You're not talking in the background, I hear me. Yeah, but yeah, where you going?
Any man, you see?
Yeah.
We say no to sex. Something wrong with that, the man.
Stop chat foolishness. Stop chat foolishness. Stop chat
man are in penis now work good.
Stop chat foolishness, Brittany. I hear that thing that you...
I don't.
That's foolishness you attack. Foolishness you attack. Foolishness you attack, Brittany.
Which man I say no to sex when a woman have him locked?
I say foolishness you attack. Foolish. All right. So hold on. Make her reason it out. Hold on. Don't woman say no to sex all the while.
It is normal for a woman to say no to sex, but it is abnormal for a man to say no to sex.
Damn foolishness.
Man that say no to sex. Sit around with him. He peeling and what good? Or him a batty man. Street.
No. Frig we a chat, Brittany. Frig we a chat, Brittany. Ignorance that.
You agree with me?
No, Brittany. Total ignorance that. Total ignorance that.
Raga, when a woman have a man lock, may I tell you, say, some man get death up. The woman have him lock and wrap him around a little finger.
Brittany, listen to me, no man. Brittany.
Have the man lock like a glue.
Yeah, what me I say, no man. So what I'm saying to you, I could go with your language then, right? What I'm saying to you is there are men out there who are frightened for sex that much where a woman can have him locked like that. Do you understand that?
If me understand that, no. Me not understand that.
You don't, hold on. You don't understand, say, a woman, me I go with your language, you know, right? You don't understand, say, a man and a woman can there and them asleep and enjoy each other and whatever, this and that. But to use your language, she not have him locked like that where him a idiot and can't say no to sex.
Yeah, well, in that way there. But me I tell you, say, some woman, old man, like a glow, he can't let her go. What she have, he can't go nowhere.
No, but I would agree with you with that. I would have said, you said some women have men who hold on like glue and whatever. In fact, we have said that multiple times. In fact, I have said that, yeah, some women have that something there and things. So depending on your age and how young you are or your experience or whatever and them something there, those factors would play into whether or not a man go frighten off a front and just get locked in like a glue. But you say, you use the term any man who said no to front, no to sex when he might get it, then you say he must be a batty man or him would no good.
Something wrong, Raga. It's not normal. How much man I say no to sex?
Well, no. Why so many of you Jamaican women say that? Like, which man say no to say? Any man say no to pony and think something wrong with him? Why? What leading if you say that? What leading if you say that?
All the edging where you attack.
What about it?
Make man crazy. When you just get there and I just a boom it, pan it.
But Brittany, if a man is intelligent enough to reason it out and say, yo, me love this, and this are the wickedest sort out, but I need to develop a discipline that this thing I love so much, that this thing will give me the greatest pleasure in the world. I need to develop the discipline to not be weak to this thing in a way when me turn myself in an idiot. Do you understand our man, that there are men out there who can reason out that and apply it and follow through with it?
It's not common. If it even happen, it's not common.
What you mean? Brittany, let me tell you something. I keep it real with you right now. You know, so you think you're out there in the world like that, man. Enough time you talk, we say poor you Brittany. You don't even know what going on there. Like. But you convinced you know the game in a Brittany. Brittany, you don't know the. You know, I'm gonna start keep it real with you now, whatever. Cause one time, through your Christian or whatever, me no cuss bad word and all them something there. Me no cuss bad word to you, but I'm gonna keep it real.
How much man? Very few man. It not happen often.
No, but Brittany, you are not an authority on that.
No, do a survey and see. I see how much woman disagree with me.
What?
Me say, do a survey. What me say.
Brittany.
And see how much woman disagree with me.
Brittany, let me tell you something. All right. You know the concept, the Jamaican concept.
Mark in here talking about and he agree with me. He say happen, but he not happen often. And a man that.
No, listen to me. All right. I'm going to explain something to you now. So listen, all right? You know Jamaican concept of the top man. Right, you know, Jamaica is a top man. Usually he's a man who having money, he's accomplished, whatever, this or that, but top man, right? You follow me, I say, right?
Yeah.
All right, then. So, the man them who are top man, does it follow that enough woman like them man they want there with them man there?
Yeah.
All right. Most of the man them them a top man, whether a UC and Bolt or what, a top man for whatever reason, or whichever politician or whatever. What woman always a look and woman run upon them because them have what woman want. Cause woman 10 million other man we look the woman them and them no want the man them want the top man. So let me ask you something. Them top man there, you think so them can sleep with all of the woman who want them?
No.
So hold on. No. So follow me now. So if them cannot sleep with all of the women who want them, because them used to woman, just like how you have women who go road every day and them can't walk in peace, man, just a look them. You have man out there like that, you know. Them just, whether them looks or them height or them money or them accomplishment and whatever, you have man out there like that where woman show themselves upon him. I don't need to tell you that, right? Them know some. Okay, no, hold on. Brittany.
Number one, your education and all of that. So woman show themselves.
No,
but what about man when you're in your category?
No, but Brittany.
One time you did that. One time other category there you did that.
Wow, which category?
So you step out of that now.
Wow, which category?
Where woman have your lack. You know in that they know. Cause your sister woman will show themselves, you know.
Well, Brittany, what you know about me? What you know?
Look here, me see you come a Christiana. Me see you come a Christiana. And how the woman they did that one? Me see you come a Christiana.
No, but I couldn't follow the logic. So when I say, if them man they know, it's virtually impossible for them sleep with all of the women who there. Don't it mean so they must have said no to some of them women there?
Yeah, that are them, Raga. That them man there. Me not talk them man.
So which man?
Know say most time in that category, woman a go on them.
No, but we make some progress then. So is it then the case that when you say any man, then you probably don't want to say any man. You never mean to say any man, right?
Me not talk you see and Bolt and them man there. Are you? Me not talk.
No, so what I mean is since you not talk certain type of man, then the statement any man who say no, then whatever, then you probably is not. You don't want to say any man. Then you want
the man like Uno. We not me I told Uno. Uno me not deal with Uno. Woman will love Uno. The way they can't get. A man with education and this and that, a man will have it. So
Right.
we not talk Uno.
Right. So what I'm saying is, so any man then is not the term for use then.
Any man we know in that category there.
Right.
We know the man go directly show themselves.
Right. In other words, on every man then, whatever, because some man in other category then, right?
No.
Right.
No,
some man in other category. Okay, good. We made some progress for reason and we make some progress, Auntie.
Yeah, but my friend, he had said that. But you know what I know who me attack. You know that. So me don't know he had said that.
No, but you see the point where you make is still troubling because I can tell I have talked to a great many. I'm coming to you, other callers. I have talked to a great many women who, when them have problem in them relationship and something happen that is them not real, I come into your other caller, right? And them not like and whatever. And
But
them
me call everybody else one call no. All along women alone they depend. That's them bad man, you see.
No man, I don't know nothing to do with that, Bryn. But what I'm saying is, unfortunately, you have situation where you have Mark, no, listen to man, Mark, what I'm, whoa, Mr. Unfortunately, the way of the world is, you ever see them American movie there, and woman talk about the man and the woman are arguing, and the woman say, go and sleep on the couch tonight, or he's not getting any. So a woman always talks, all right? So sex is a source of power for women over men. So much so that they want to maintain that power. They want to maintain that convention, that structure. So anything them see come that is threatening that power, they would try to demonize it or try to delegitimize it and whatever. And when them end up doing that, tell us, say, no, something wrong with you if you're a man or whatever. When they really shouldn't be doing that. So if a woman and a man there, married or them there and whatever, and them get upset and the woman, something go on and the woman say, why do you feel right now? I don't ever feel like sleep with him, whatever. That is normal. But what I'm saying is, just understand that men can be there too. Right? There can be something going on in a relationship. Him love the woman. But something cannot go on and she want to have sex to and the man can't say, right, I don't ever want to have no sex, And then nothing wrong. So you have to be careful for that. So, but you're married and I have him locked and him say him love me or whatever, but he must say no to me for sex. I must say bat him or something. You have to be careful of that, You understand?
If Mark come in, like me have Mark lock.
Yeah.
Any day.
Yeah.
Any day. Me a talk in front time. Any day. Me a give him that. And him a refuse it. I'm wrong.
Well, so what you say? You have Mark lock. You have Mark lock.
Lock like a glove.
No, but Brittany, with all due respect, you have your sound a little arrogant there, But basically, I say your sex and your juju have Mark lock, right? And him not supposed to say no, because if him say no, something wrong with him. And that you say.
Something wrong, man. Any day he start saying no, it's either I find a woman or something. But if I not that, he can't refuse this.
He can't refuse it. Because that the good.
I blow this man.
Well on. So Mark never refuse it yet.
No way me again.
No when you give him. So you never give him it and him refuse it yet.
Refuse what? Refuse what, Raga? I could have take this all 4 or 5 times a day if you get it. Try have a man lock, you have him lock, man.
Yeah, Mark, Brittany have your lock. You wake to the thing, Mark. I want me to you. You can't say nothing. Wake to the thing, Mark. You are weak up in the set to the door, so make it sure nice. All right, well.
Not only that man weak too. Woman weak, woman love man for and only sex alone. Woman love man just look on them.
Okay.
Just them looks alone.
Okay.
Have some woman under pressure.
All right. But do make me take some other calling idea, because the call them are coming here.
Yeah, man. All
All
right.
right, big up yourself, man. And Mark, yeah, bring have your luck.
All right.
Yo, me can't bother. Yo, all right, me see that call, you know. Call a come in. Oi. What the call it? The call, I not see the something. Where's something there? Oh, call back here, man. Cause sometimes the icon not come up and thing or whatever. Well, the show was gone, you know, the same thing and Shani thing and Shani and say, oh, this and that, and she can't take any woman, man, and all these things and whatever. No found a woman I give it to her and thing, eh? Wait, what did I do just now? I think I messed up. Oh. Oh, alright then, cool. Yeah, man, on the canker. Greetings.
Hi, Reka.
What's up?
I'm good. I'm here listening on your program, and I just want to say that, man, there's nothing wrong with a man refusing a woman, because I do know man refuse woman.
Thank you.
And it can be many reasons for them to do that.
Right.
And just like how some woman doesn't look at a man and think that, oh, you know, them can come to them, move to them not worthy enough. You have some men who are like that. Oh, they can look at a woman and say, hell no, me no want that a woman. That a woman is not worthy enough for me.
Thank you.
Because I remember in the days when, as a little girl, we as a girl, we used to love touch up boy front. And if a boy ever touch your front, there's a problem.
Right.
So why is it that boy can't touch our front, but yet we can touch them?
When you've always had those type of double standards there, you know, and some of them benefit women, some of them benefit men. But unfortunately, many of us were Jamaicans. Well, in any society, right? People are raised in the culture, and the culture have a set of rules that they use to govern different relations and worldview and things, including gender relations. And Jamaica is no exception in that regard. The problem is that many of us Jamaicans, they're not aware of those things that they learn. Them just grew up with these things, and them just think that this is how the world is. So they've never sought to critically understand these things that them grew up with and whatever. Them just assume that, you know, whatever them believe or whatever them grew up with, it's universal, right? So a great many Jamaicans, they're not aware of these imbalances. Them just think it's a natural order, right? And that is what I'm telling you, that I was there also as a man, as a Jamaican man, when I feel like, you're not supposed to say no. You're not supposed to say no. And it's until I reach a point where I realize and I approach it critically. I'm a thinking man, and I'm saying, what is going on here? Why do I think like this? Why do I experience this type of anxiety, like to say, no, I need to do this? Where did that need come from? And it's learned. But most people don't understand that. And then when you get in a position now where even if you educate yourself about it and you have a different understanding about it now, and now you interact with a woman now, it is in her interest to maintain that status quo because she has a benefit from it, because it gives her power. For she can say no, but you as a man not say no. So if a man not strong, you know, I remember one of the worst thing you can be in a Jamaica is a batty man, as Jamaican said, the term, right? So the man don't want to label it, right? And through them don't want to go over there. You ever hear, you have so many jokes about it, right? Let me give one of them. Them say, yo, a man, it's like them tell a man, say, yo, what did you go again? 2%. 2% all, man. You know, eat pum pum. And the man said, we're going to burn out that 2%, that 2%, the fire burn for them, and thing and whatever. When I not know about this, so with that 2%, and them for go from you, so. And then the person say, yo, and the other 98%, them a batty man. And the man say, oh, for real? Here we go and squeeze me back in at the 2%. So you hear all these jokes, and these jokes they just serve to condition. Yo, one time I'm giving a motivational speech and thing, and a man say, yo, Raga, me for mind my opinion them, you know. Me for mind my opinion them because, I don't want nobody come say me a batty man. And I was like, how that come in with mine in opinion? What did I have to do with it? When me in a high school, if you sit down at the front of the class, batty man them sit down at the front of the class.
Yes.
You remember them days? So it's just this constant thing. So you find the Jamaican man is just hypersensitive to being labeled like that, which is a liability, because all these things we've grown up with us condition you. So it is not even in his best interest, right? You know, for have value in the society, for go even critically go think about that now and say, you know, so I need to divorce myself from the prison of that type of thinking or whatever. You understand? So him don't even want to be intelligent about the thing. You understand? Because if him gonna be intelligent about the thing and reach an intelligent conclusion and apply the intelligent conclusion, then I'm gonna label him this and that. So you know,
label it right. But we need, I think, I'm not cutting you.
No, go on,
We need to move from that now, because Raga, honestly, I do find a man that is disciplined in their sexual urge attractive.
See it there.
You understand?
See it there.
When a man can say, yo, me not want you, yo, and every girl, or when a girl move to them, like, yo, me not fuck all around, and every girl me fuck.
See it there.
When a man can hold them thing, I find that very attractive, them discipline. And I always tell my man friend them, you need to learn to be disciplined in a sexual urge.
Right.
Because every pussy will come on. I'm sorry, I don't know if I can.
No, talk. Yeah.
And every front will come on, you just fly now.
Right.
And the next thing again, you mentioned something about when you and a person have sex and then after it's like there's no connection. Oh, them something that boring, no, Raga.
No, it's boring. No, not only boring, it's just uncomfortable and awkward, and it's like, worse when the person is not a bad person, you know. When the person is not a bad person, but the connection just not there, and you're like, what am I gonna do this for, you know? But explain more. Yeah, explain more. When you say boring, you elaborate on that.
It's like there's no connection, there's no vibe, it's like you come and that's it.
Yeah.
You understand? No touching, no sparkle in it whatsoever. It's just dead. You understand? Them something nice.
All right, you know what I want you to do? Help the men listening as a woman, because women have explained this to me, and I'm listening to you. I suspect you can explain it some more because you touched on it peripherally. Explain to the men why you as a woman would find it valuable that your man and a slave to front and him can say no to front. Why you consider that sexy in a man, and why it can contribute to your security with that man. Explain to the man them both.
All right, so discipline in sex for me is a big thing.
Right,
you understand?
Right.
And I believe that when a man can refuse a woman that speak substance, that speak quality in their sex life.
Control,
Yes, the control, right? Control, discipline within your sex life, and the safety part of that is for me that at least then I can know if a disease come give me. I feel more protective. I feel more comfortable. I feel more secure. In the aspect that, and every fracture will come around, him a go see it. Him a go under it. You understand? So for me, this is just for me. For me, discipline and controlment of your sexual life in that aspect, I find it very attractive.
See it there.
Very attractive. And Raga, I want to say, a long time I listened to you. From the shop door, shop window keep open. Oh God. I've been listening to you all
blessings,
the time.
Man. Blessings.
I know I changed my name on YouTube, so my YouTube name is not my personal name, so you might not know because it takes you enough time. But I want to say all respect to you.
Blessings, man.
Raga,
Blessings.
You remind me of myself a lot. A lot of time I heard you talk, I can't read you up.
All right.
Let me say I can't read you up. Raga, I can't read you up.
Blessings.
But I know that you're very romantic and you have knowledge in that field, and I want to say continue doing what you're doing because a lot of young people and even elderly men need to learn about their sexual life out there and be open.
Hold on. You said that I am very romantic. That's what you said.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. Thank you.
So keep on doing what you're doing because I learn a lot from you.
Blessings.
I do learn a lot from you, and I'm one of those people who, as a little girl growing up, I always listen to big people.
See there. All right.
I come from the West, so I know what it is. And when big people are talking, you know that I want to share something with you. There's this big woman one day, big woman and big man gather and them attack, and this big woman, I know her, she was into a relationship, she and a man left. I don't remember exactly what they were talking about, but what uttered out of her mouth at that time, she said, when me left a man, it took me 2, 3 or 4 years before me go back to our next man. Why? Because me have to make my body set. Me have to make my body come back. You understand?
Okay.
And it sounds weird. A lot of people might say, but I take that and I run with it. I'm a married woman.
Right.
And let me tell you, I know how to discipline myself at times. I have 3 kids. I give natural birth. And me not tell no lie, Raga. It will good down there.
I still good down there. Down there good. Down there good. Down there good.
Oh God, Raga. Listen to me, man.
If you know, you know.
I'm talking about. Listen to me. Raga, some man have to say, yo, them have to go down there to tell a woman to them good.
Yeah.
No man can't. No man can't say, oh, man are good. Me, personally, can't tell a man say, me good down there.
So hold on. So is there anything wrong with the mix up with CMR and Chrissy and Shani, where Shani, like many Jamaican women, them say, yo, I'm all good and down the good, I'm no down the good and whatever, and a lot of Jamaican women are having problems with her because I'm like, oh, the woman them need to get beyond that and thing and define themselves through them vagina and them need to have ambition and whatever, this and that and whatever. But then you have these other women who will say, yeah, all of that there, but at the end of the day, it's really still about down there and down the good and whatever. So like how you can confidently say you know down the good and what. Is there anything wrong with Shani and Seda or other women for that matter?
I don't think nothing is wrong with other women saying that.
Okay.
Speaking from experience of a married woman, as I said, I have 3 kids. Natural birth. Man on a whole, you see this thing about you can go back to your woman 6 weeks after them give baby. I'm a old school. 6 months or 9 months before me go back.
Before you go back, right.
Because I'm an old school. I believe that giving birth, your body needs to set.
Yeah, make your thing repair,
Yeah, let your thing repair. And sometimes, I'm not tell no lie, as a married woman, sometimes we do get boring. How you used to feel before giving kids, you don't feel like that anymore. And if a woman don't know how to bring back their body or bring back down there, man, we kind of have problem.
Problem what you say that sometimes the marriage, sometimes you get bored, right?
hold on, my kids them come, so I
Yeah. No, I understand. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, we understand.
I just want to say, I don't really follow the Christian.
I didn't either. That's okay. Yeah.
But I mean, as a woman, you have to know your thing in the aspect of don't dare.
Right.
When you give birth.
Right.
When you give birth, you have to know your thing. Know how to care back your body.
Okay.
Know when after you get a man can go back in, your husband or your man can go back in there and say, rotted.
Tight.
I feel like nothing changed.
See there, okay. So you're saying there are some things the woman can do to make sure the tightness and the comfort and the goodness the comeback thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I see. Okay.
I got to go. It was good.
Yeah, man. Blessings, man. All right. Yeah, man.
Big up yourself.
Yeah, man. All right. Blessings, man. Cool. Interesting dialogue there, don't it? You're the saying self-praise is no recommendation and thing. How do you reconcile that with a healthy dose of self-confidence, though? Because I would like to think that there is nothing wrong with somebody objectively knowing that, that if a woman knows, say, boy, I give thanks, because don't they really good like that, and she just know from reaction and whatever, and how good she is or whatever, she just know, right? So I would think that there's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, you have to say, she not go too far with it where it's a show-off thing or whatever. So it's not a case where either. It's either you're show-off or you're not show-off. That somewhere in the middle of that, it's okay for a woman to know, say, yo, she good like that, and nothing wrong with that. Hello, Carla, what go on?
Good day, sir.
Good day.
How's you today's?
That means me a go as well, Me a go as well.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Anyways, couple of things.
Yeah.
With the CMR and Chrissy thing.
Yeah.
Chrissy wasn't a stripper.
Oh.
She did the makeup for the girls at the strip club.
Okay, good. Thank you. Let me just be clear again. I haven't been watching them. I don't know the story and the years are coming up and things. So I appreciate all these corrections and things. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I used to watch them on and off. Not, ever so often I'd see. Because she used to go live from there. From the strip club when she was doing the makeup and stuff. And she used to also sell food.
Yeah, okay.
At the strip club.
Right.
So she was the hustler, as she said, for the family. She is the hustler for the family.
Okay. Right.
So there is that part, because she said that all her husband wants to do is to edit the videos and do music.
Right.
And another thing is that the husband was also saying that it was a prank. Chrissy was on the live, on Shani's live, in the comments saying it wasn't a prank.
Right.
And then Shani came back and said it wasn't a prank, and then CMR came out and said it was a prank before. So he was saying
but I saw a video where Shani and CMR together were trying to present this thing as it was a prank. So right, I did see that one.
Yes,
both of them. So at that time I heard that he came back and asked her to come out and say it was a prank, and Shani had followed him at that time. I don't know what made Shani change her mind after and then come out again and say, well, it wasn't a prank and thing like that. But yeah.
Okay, so based on, I haven't seen everything, but I don't know what happened behind the scenes, but CMR came out on his own to say it was a prank. But then Chrissy did a live and she went over the steps of, if it's a prank, why it go on from December or the girl of your backyard. how you can fly in Oman in a December when time expensive and you have problem with me I spend money what me I earn and you take the money what me I earn.
Wow.
I give Oman your backyard and me not have your backyard.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was Chris's thing. And then it was after, and then Chris said, if you were man enough to come out and say, babes, me mess up, me sorry, da 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 da, then you understand, but you were still saying it's a prank.
Right,
so
right.
He came out after with the whole paragraphs that he wrote saying
apology.
He's sorry and apologizing and blah 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 blah. So it's been interesting.
Okay.
Because then if you go on like Pink Wall, then there's other receipts to say it's not the first time he's done it, but it's the first time it blew up.
First time him get catch.
It blew up like that
catch.
on social.
Okay.
Well, not really get catch because she catch it before. It's just that whoever it was been with before, it not blow up on social like how this one blow up.
Okay.
And then Wally British was also involved in it because apparently Wally was one of the person that found a place for Shani because apparently Shani had nowhere to stay and all of that stuff.
Right.
According to Wally, it's a pattern with Shani.
Yeah, because Wally said Shani, she get several work for Shani and Shani walk off for the work, them and thing and Wally the thing, the part, the look at thing when I said Wally did I try help her and I guess she's not receptive to the help because she just want to continue with her something that where you know, F and Colic, man in her DM and them something. But Shani keep it 100 with them some of them, she hold back. She don't talk it straight.
Yeah, because even though she say, I don't found a woman man in a DM or whatever, so I'm taking a man or whatever.
So let me ask you something. I have a few direct questions. And this is, and again, I haven't been watching the Carter family. I don't know. So it's just my viewers and listeners. Them, sometimes I have to respond to a trend with them. So tell me something. Is it true from you, is it that CMR is a type of man we're frightened of a brown skin, good looking woman? Is that true? In your
That's
estimation?
what they've said in the past. That's what they've said in the past. I don't know if it's still whatever.
Okay.
And again, taking us back to culture, a black man always, let me say a black man, in terms of color, the darker the man's skin is 9 times out of 10 is the lighter his woman is. So a darker skinned black man, and I don't know the whole thing, but I've noticed it that the darker a black man's skin is the lighter the woman that he's attracted to.
Well, it's not necessarily sweeping, but supposedly the main reason for that is that if people have really, really dark skin, right, and experience various forms of dehumanizing discrimination with that, throughout them life, particularly when them grow up. What are the ways in which they compensate for that, or unconsciously or subconsciously seek to increase their value? Is by getting involved with a light-skinned person because because them experience so much pain over there, so with them blackness, by getting involved with a light-skinned person, then supposedly that would increase their value, whether unconsciously or consciously. However, in my estimation though, when most women do that, it's not necessarily, I find that, well, and again, I'm just talking for Jamaican women because of them me grew up with, right? I can't tell you how many times I hear light skin, brown, or where we say fear, we distinguish brown from fear. I can't tell you how many times I hear them women they say, them no want light skin man. Them want me all hear Jamaican woman say no, me want them black and ugly and whatever. But when they're saying that, it's always a question like, if me get a man like that, he might go dead over me. You follow what I say?
Yes, because the thinking is if him black and ugly, him can't get nobody really, so he will love you to the maximum and
yeah,
so
well, it's no. Even if him not ugly, but just black. The psychology is because we live in a society where black is devalued. So for a lot of brown skin woman, them know say if them get a dark skin man, that man, based on what experience him go through, however him live, whatever in a Jamaica, whatever, he might go frightened for a light skinned woman with long hair and whatever this and that, or approximating a European phenotype and things like that. So for the woman, it's more a matter of control and leveraging, while for the man, it's more a matter of feeling good and feeling approved. You know the saying, women value security as much as men value approval. So if a dark skinned man is accomplished and thing and whatever, the woman knows say, yeah, I'm gonna dead over me. So, light skinned man who look like me and whatever, them less likely to go dead over my light skin because them used to that. You follow me, I say? But that is just my observation. And then again, remember now, I am speaking about people who come from working class neighborhood and ghetto neighborhood from Jamaica, because it's a different thing uptown with uptown Jamaicans with it's a different thing with them, and I'm not really qualified to speak and I notice it different with them. But I just talk about our type of ghetto people and think that you have light skinned women who them not dating a light skinned man, Them want the black man and the this and that man. Because the black man, they based on Jamaican society and the rules and whatever, and whether man they go through, is more likely for the eye. You know what? When me get older, when me notice a thing, I was like, wow. Me used to do motivational work for a couple Premier League teams in Jamaica. And take football teams, right? And when them you're on the football, you're a star, whatever. And I was just so shocked, but I shouldn't be shocked, whatever, that you have them man there, when them there with the black ghetto woman, them end up beat the woman backside down and hey girl, rough her up and whatever, this and that. But once them get a brown girl from uptown, them treat her like a queen and not touch her and teach her like preps. We call her pretty marble and preps and whatever and thing. And I was observing this in real time. So those type of colorism type of thing, the Jamaicans are constantly negotiating with them and thing like that. So I don't know. It was just interesting to me to hear these people who've been watching the Carter family say, no, Raga, you have to understand. Because people are saying, Shani's a mad woman, and I say, where him gone this so far? So in response, I hear these women saying, Raga, you have to understand. You're true, watch it, Him frightened for brown skin, good looking woman, man. I saw CMR man. Him frightened, him a fool for brown skin, good looking woman. So that is what I was told.
Yeah. No, like with the colorism, I had colorism in my family growing up. So like that I can understand, because again, half of my family is white and high brown.
Yeah.
And the other half is darker, mid brown. So it's interesting. As a kid, you don't realize until you grow older. And then you start to remember, you see things and you're like, okay. So that's why that happened, and that's why that was going like so. Subconsciously, the things you learn as a child, some things stay with you. And it makes sense when you get older. So that colorism thing, that's in my family.
And it is so powerful, and if you don't mind me sharing something with you, I'm going to show you how this powerful. The rest of them always talk about word sound power, and that, we are conditioned and socialized, through, linguistic construct and thing. And even when you just say high brown, you never said browner, right? You said high brown. And then, and we grew up in Jamaica, myself included, obviously, where I hear my mother talk about high color people. Right? But remember, we grew up, we learn certain things. So if somebody say high color, if you have a high color, then it must necessarily mean you have a low color.
Exactly.
Right? So if you have a high color, you're according value to a certain color as being high. And in general, in terms of construct, high is better than low. So that's how you learn that evaluation. The same thing when you hear people say, no man, you have pretty hair. If you have pretty hair, you must also have ugly hair. Pretty hair can't exist without ugly hair, just like how day can't exist without night. You follow what I say?
Exactly.
So if you grow up and people that talk about pretty hair, then you know who have the ugly hair.
Yes, the kinky hair.
Right.
The kinky hair, the rough hair, the black pepper green hair. As they used to call it.
But you say kinky, rough. You say kinky.
Well, that's what we were.
I know. No, I'm just showing you how pervasive it is. So we're learning kinky and rough. That is what you say. Because if you have the rough here, then you must have smooth. But we learn that smooth is better than rough. If it's kinky, we know that kinky is like freaky and strange and weird and whatever. And then kinky is is oppositional to normal and balanced. You know them kinky people, them kinky thing. So these are the things that just serve to condition us down these parts and whatever. And then we end up devaluing ourselves. We end up engaging in these kind of subliminal self-hatred and whatever that are operationalized in our relationships. And we're not conscious of them. And that's how we get weak to certain things. That's so like a man now with them type of condition when them I grew up with and whatever now. I saw him end up now weak to a brown skin to where somebody I say, I want him to do with Shani and whatever this and that. But when you start break it down and thing and whatever and have them look at something they come out, you follow me?
Yeah. Because when you're, I call it programming. We call it, growing and nurturing. I call it programming. When you're programmed a certain way, it's hard to deprogram.
Indeed. And
it's a process. It takes a while. Like even at my age, some stuff sometimes I'm like, oh no, I can't. And even at my mom's age, sometimes I'm like, you can't say that. You can't. And she's like, I'm like, no, it was okay when in your time back then. It's not now, so we can't. So it's still a part of us. It's still what we go through, and and my daughter still teaches me some stuff. And I find the younger generation, they're a little bit more.
Yeah, hip to certain thing. Yeah, something. So
it's a learning process for each generation. It's a learning process. So
indeed,
each generation value themselves a little bit more than the one before, based on what's available to them now.
Okay.
And now the power in having your natural hair and the power in accepting yourself as you are, and all that kind of stuff. So each generation, they do something to better that generation than the previous generation.
Blessings, man. All right.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Brittany, if you're listening,
yeah, talk to Brittany.
Try to listen more, please and thank you. Just try to listen more. I know you're probably well read, probably well researched, and probably you listen to the different programs and stuff, and you may learn things through listening to programs, and you may learn things through reading, but listen a little more. Okay. Don't be wrong and strong. Just listen a little more.
All right, then. Message there for Brittany, right?
Enjoy your day.
Yeah, man. Blessings, man. Cool.
Bye.
All right, everybody over Facebook. The show going to continue, but everybody over Facebook, I just want to again invite you all to follow me. Everybody listening me right now and watching me over Facebook, I want to invite you to follow me over this platform called Twitch. It's called twitch.tv, right? And if you're in the YouTube chat also and you're not following me over Twitch, I'm asking you to follow me again. It's twitch.tv/Ragashanti, all right? I'm going to put some link over in Facebook while I continue to take the calls, and I just want you to press the link for those of you in the chat. Press the link and just go over there and follow me over Twitch, all right? And again, just want to remind you that it's over Twitch. You can play music live, right? 1 second, caller, stay online. I'm coming to you. It's over Twitch that I can play music live. I can't play live music on Facebook. Copyright issues. Can't play live music on YouTube. Copyright issues. So I'm asking you to just follow me over Twitch, where I'm broadcasting over Twitch right now as we speak also, but I'm on 3 platforms: Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So I'm asking you to follow me over Twitch, and also follow me on YouTube too if you're on Facebook, right? On YouTube it's Ragashanti TV. Again, on YouTube it's Ragashanti TV. Over Twitch it's twitch.tv/Ragashanti. All right, twitch.tv/Ragashanti. If you are on the YouTube page also and you're not following me over Twitch, I'm going to put the link here. I'm putting it right now in YouTube. So just click the link and follow me over Twitch. All right, just click the link and follow me over Twitch. You can come back to YouTube if you want. You can come back to Facebook, if you want. But just click the link and follow me over Twitch right now. Click the link and follow me over Twitch. Okay. All right, and I'll put the link over in Facebook also. We're going to continue taking calls and continue that nice little show here where we have sitting and whatever, and me I'll have something for play a phone and thing. But again, I'm just putting the link on Facebook and in YouTube for you to follow me over Twitch. So, and if you're listening this as a repeat later on tonight, tomorrow, next week, a month, next year, still go over Twitch and just follow me over there and thing. All right, good afternoon, caller. Wagwan.
Yeah, bad breed puss,
Yeah, puss, wagwan, dirty man.
Brother, you not about no sympathy, sex.
Yeah.
They're full of herself. And then the lady said, she confident, said, yeah, something really hard, but
yes.
Me I say, you cannot go when you go to school.
Yeah.
When teacher give you your work, don't a teacher have to correct it and see that everything right? Your maths, your English, when you do.
Yeah.
You not just correct it by yourself. So I don't think it is wise for a woman to say, my crotches is the best, tight, what. Let somebody tell you.
I understand that, but that's we're in that mix then. Can we make accommodation for people who say no, there's nothing wrong with being self-confident and just knowing that it's good like that, and there's nothing wrong with affirming that to myself for somebody to say I am affirming it to myself. We're in that mix is room for that,
All right. I never go wrong in my lifetime when me I walk this earth and a bad.
Yeah.
I never praise myself, say, boy, I have the biggest thing, the best thing, or what. I always smile when a woman tell me that, right? Me no go around and tell people, say, no, me are the best. Me no do that.
So what you say, you can know it, knowing that you're good like that, but just don't say it?
No, I don't praise myself. I make them praise me.
No, I understand that, but what I'm hearing, you're saying that you don't say it at all. You don't make any mention how good you are at anything. That is what you're saying.
No, I don't say it. Maybe
you don't say it. You make other people say it.
Like,
so if you're good at something, you just don't say it.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Well, it's not every time you go to perform, it's going to be all right.
Right.
And sometimes things just happen and they just let go. But again, I like here Britney, but I think Britney overconfident.
Well, so you think Britney overconfident?
Right. What happened with Britney, when you check up her years, maybe she have at least maybe about 14-year experience.
Yeah, because I remember we did
She started late, right?
Yeah, I think Britney she did start around like 27 or something like so. That was the first. 28, yeah. I'm probably 42 and thing, and she had mentioned that like a badge of honor as if to say she have a heap of experience, and I remember I was telling her, Britney, that is not a lot of experience. Okay, all right.
No, Britney, you just start, you know.
But what you think about Britney's understanding that Britney is very, very confident, like you just use the word overconfident, but she's very, very confident, like down the good, down the wicked, and down the good, are the best, and nobody can't say no to it. What you think about that?
No, man, no one say no to that, man. Like when if me and my woman bet, she can't take that and give me none, but that bring it come to me.
Right.
You cannot bring it to me, you're not going to take that and try.
But Britney say, if you with a woman and thing like that and whatever, you go say no, and whatever she get you and you say no. She said, women are allowed, she said no, but she said, men, it's not normal for men say no, and if you say no, it means say your body not good, or you gay. That's what Britney say.
No, you see the thing is this now. When woman say here, them again, are you back up? It makes we man feel like we are less of a man. That's why we take it, you know? If we don't take it, we are going to say, what happened to you, mama? But it's not every woman you can do it with, you know?
Wait. Well, hence the term we me did use, because I did call it fear F, and you know what the F mean, right? That means to say, you do fear F because you
say sympathy.
Yeah, you have sympathy F and fear F, but what I say is the fear F.
Me not call it sympathy. Me call it complimentary. Like, you know, woman the alcohol sample say, here's my product, and taste it and say, okay, thank you.
Did you just say taste it? Did you just say taste it?
Yeah, me put it in my way.
In your way, because you're a taster. You're a taster. Right.
Just a sample, right? And we say, all right, you know, it's good.
Yeah.
So,
you ever say good when it never good? You ever tell a woman say good just to be nice to her when it never good?
Them, whether I good or not, me always be hypocrite when it come out to that, because you don't want nobody to feel bad.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Sometimes,
that is so nice of you, Post. That is so nice of you.
I really know good, me tell them say good, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You do sometimes. You don't waste a lot of time on you and say, look at this, look how much time you waste on it, and my money spent on it, everything that. But you're not telling them, yo, it do not good, right? Because it's like you're going to embarrass her, you know?
Right.
I'm telling you.
But Pussy, you're a nice man. You're a nice man. You're empathetic and compassionate and thing, you know why embarrass me.
I will embarrass you in a joke if I wear answer, right? But like certain things.
Yeah.
Like if the woman have a bad word at me now, tell her, I rather walk away, right?
Oh, okay.
Because if you go tell her, we just have that feeling, like somebody have bad breath, somebody armpit smell, somebody vagina smell. Come, me can't look on them and say, listen, go watch that. You know, go clean up. Me can't do it.
But hold on. So if a woman wants you to eat her vagina, you are unapologetic in that. You're very open. You're a vagina eater.
Yeah, but we have refusing it.
Okay, that is what I'm going to ask you. You ever eat a vagina when I smell too, right? You ever do that yet?
No. But me have to smell it. I have to smell it.
What?
That thing where me not go for no vagina unless me smell it. You have to smell. You have different smell, you know, but you have a smell where you say, all right, that's too much.
Okay. So when you come up on a vagina now, that is it's too much. How you finesse your way out of doing it without telling her that what you do?
Me always find some excuse, like the other day one girl come in and make and it was gonna happen, right?
Yeah, and what? And it was going to happen?
Right. Let me just touch it and it never smell too right. Sanitize my hand them, right?
Yeah.
Before, because like me sanitize my hand them.
Yeah.
I mean I tell you that me just you know sir, I lay away me that lay away upon it and I money just go down the gym. You know? Right.
Yeah,
you know, some man lay away upon it. We don't have it time for too much argument and so much of them tweeting are sometimes costly, you know?
Yeah. How much at what? The free what?
The free one, them costly, like, here I go now, the free one, them, you think you're getting it free, but you're not, right?
Right. Oh, okay.
You're going to cost your relationship and this, so you start to pay.
Right.
End up get some kids. You end up having to take up our responsibility, right?
Yeah.
Everything like that. That's how come you pay. So you think you can get away.
Right.
You ever see you go in a furniture store and then you see a side magazine. Take it to the and pay later.
Yeah.
You know what that means? You can't just walk out that store with it, you know.
Right.
You have to go pay it down there.
Right. In Jamaica, it's higher purchase. It's higher purchase.
Higher purchase.
Right.
Then you have another man just lay away, just start spend some money for the woman. It's lay away that.
Right. Yeah, we know about that debate. We know about that thing that when you pick up the woman free and whatever, you end up spend more money than if you just pay feet and get it and thing like that. I hear that argument.
I'm a cash and carry person.
No, but post some people, there's a counter argument to that and said any man you hear a chat so them don't have what it takes to maintain a mature, substantive relationship, so them just have to buy.
Some of the women they want to trap you in a relationship, that's why they give you the free, right? So when you target it, you feel good, and after that, she just draw you and you fall in love and everything just come down for you one time.
And then it costs you more, yeah.
You look up here, can meet up to fear the man because she could have paid $2,000 a month for rent, and the man she can't manage, she look a little help, right?
Yeah.
Maybe she could have do everything by herself, she never give you, but she just want a man to trap, right?
All right.
You would have give her one bill, $100, 60 cents. Me no want no man money and all that stuff. Me no want a trap you, right?
Yeah, we know that's something there.
Yeah, she don't want that. But
you remember my mix up with the black them for bill for Adam and the woman house. You remember that mix up there? You know remember that mix up there? You know remember that mix up there, man?
No.
All right, go ahead.
No. Yeah. But Lenny, you see a woman, they have relationship, right?
Yeah.
And then me rather spend my money because I don't want nobody trap me. I can't pick up when me can't manage.
Right. Okay, real quickly though, but based on what you hear about the CMR thing and whatever, what you think? A frightening for the JoJo or a Shani that good?
Me never did follow up on it.
Me neither, but it's just a thing out there and everybody I talk about it and then my viewers, them I ask them. Some I tell them some I don't know, so them I educate me about it. But I just find it interesting that, she bring bill and receipt, say, when she send it on him and him wine up in it and whatever and this and that. Him just back out 2 credit card and gear. So I just find that amusing. I say, can you imagine a man I get some work and whatever, and the way they work, it's either she good like that or him frightened. I'm a frightened Friday, I'm not used to front and thing. But him back out 2 credit card. If a man back out 2 credit card and give a woman, see Richie Rebel, I say I frighten him. If a man back out in a migla work and thing and back out 2 credit, I say, well, them 2 credit card, my girl, because I tell you, John, when you all good and start sing the cartel song or whatever, what you think? I frighten him, frighten him.
The woman says so. And the woman says so, right?
Yeah, but she show the credit card, man, and then she give the message, man, when they sing the song, them, and whatever, and thing like that. But not telling a lot of people, post, everybody else says she crazy and she mad. But what she say about him, man, I mean, pay attention to her body language and whatever. Even if everything I not true, me feel. No, man, that is irrelevant. The point is, him still get her 2 credit card unless him a canner. So we don't know if she spend half of the credit card, but she say him take back one of the credit card. But me just I say, give it that a him fly or go to Florida and them something there and whatever, and the work did go on and all them thing there, whatever. I'm just curious, like, who does that? You know, the migla work and just back out 2 credit card the way the work good and thing like a good woman good so or a frighten him or a frighten the Friday.
Hard to me believe that. Yeah. It's kind of hard to me believe that a man that take up in 2 credit card and give to woman.
What it's hard for you believe?
How the woman are going to use that credit card? Only pan line she can use that, right?
No, well, yeah. I mean, not in person.
You can buy prepaid credit card, you have credit card with decline,
No, but what I'm saying, Pussy, you can't, we just want, if it's true, right?
If it's true.
Yeah, if it's true. Like, which side you that think more credible? A frightening feet or a good son?
I think he's frightened. For some man, frightened for woman,
Yeah.
Being on this thing upon the internet, people are look comment and viral video and all of that. Sometimes some of them are make up story, right?
Right.
So you don't just jump and grab it out,
Right.
Sometimes a make up story.
Right.
You put things together to get attention because if you see social media, everybody, listen. The reason why you that far away from them, you start it and you maintain your people them. But every time you look for somebody have a talk show, a DJ, everybody turn DJ up on it. So it's a social media thing, I say how much comment they can get, right? So you can't really take it serious. Some people do something.
No, but pause. Hey. Based on the evolution of the mix-up, you don't really know because you end up set things now, No, based on the evolution of the mix-up, the general consensus is everybody is on it that it's not a prank, it's a real thing. Because he might come out and publicly apologize to and all them something there, so. Right, so.
No, me not give her my credit card.
Yeah.
And me not give her it.
Yeah.
Well, me not say me and me cash money, she won't get her extra money. Right?
Right.
Credit card, right? Not the credit card.
But our earlier discussions, I was making the point, that, and I will not go on the thing because me did it when me did younger. I mean, it would have never happened to me now, but we did it. That some women have that something there, them have that good juju there, that once you go in it, you want to do the world for them, and if you not turn up, you turn idiot, right? So you have enough man now to admit it, what?
Rather,
judging
her have to go dinner. You know what you're looking in a woman's eyes. I want to trust that, You do know?
No, talk for yourself. No woman, you talk for yourself. No woman, I can't trap me them way, they make me go spend on them something.
You can't trap that woman, can't have them way without you. Have to be the juju.
No, I know that. Woman have a way for flirt with you and go on or whatever, where evoke certain things inside of you. But in terms of when man turn idiot, most of the time, you remember, you have man who just frightened for pretty woman, you have man who frightened for brown woman, you have man who frightened for big body woman, you have man who frightened for fat front woman, or whatever the case may be. But I'm saying is we know That the definitive thing we turn man in a idiot is when them get a good work, and if them are frightened to fry the feet, we know that we have many examples of man who just like, get some good work and think the woman edge it and slide it and thing and whatever, or slant it pan him and them thing there and whatever, or brace it and them thing there and whatever, and then turn idiot,
And you have some woman control them, man, just like what Britney said. I'm not saying no control back,
Right.
You have woman with control them, man, like they read anything the woman said, right?
Yeah.
And that goes, right? You have some man with their money, and all they can buy out it one jug and one Guinness, they can't touch the rest, you didn't know that?
Well, that's true, yeah. And them give a man who give woman all and pay a check, right?
That, me have woman right now when me still a man and me and I know that. Right?
Right.
It's like me just she good to me and me good to her. Right? If me go down and say me want money, she give me money. And me and I know that. But you have some woman who control them man picture. You know have to be the JoJo, right? Love our powerful thing. And not even powerful too. Don't underestimate the power of the pom pom.
Well, no, but puss, that is what we've been talking about. That is what we've been talking about because I just that him get and him start behave so, right? That is what she said.
The strongest man in our world, right?
Yeah.
Send him down there for a purpose. And a woman, just because a little juju, right?
Yeah.
And what happened? Woman take one power, right?
All right.
But every man lacks and make it. Look, me don't know if me can say there is a comedian man with the part social media, very popular. I mean, he's saying God spend sometimes because a woman, right?
Right.
You hear about it, right?
Yeah, everybody know major eye, right.
Right. And then there's something now. Why you don't put yourself in that? 10 years behind bar and I look at Japan, hear that, because of the power, they never underestimate the power of the JoJo.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Right.
All right,
so,
Papa.
All right, then.
Now say a word, man. Big up yourself in a post.
Yeah, I want to tell you, we just a punch out for out, man. I go for my computer. I'm going to see where you are going.
Okay. So you have a computer. That is good, man.
No, man, me have a computer. Me have a iPad where when me work with. Anyway, me go to the internet, follow me, right?
Right.
And me have my phone.
No, man, I trouble you, man.
Yeah. The computer just there, most likely. Me want to do movie pan it because when you want to do movie pan it, the screen you have to be big enough, 55 inches. You can watch it on phone and stuff.
Okay. Okay, you have to see everything, no?
Yeah, man, big. You turn up you like you have to the real person.
All right. All right, my dad. That's a word, man. Cool. Okay. With the panda thing about me, I want other sitting there when I want. The video, I just want to pre that video. So nobody no call right now. Because I don't want all the number go show up on the call and everything. Let me just find the video. Like, let me wait there. Okay, I think this is it.
Dear sisters,
okay, hold on. Put this over. Nobody call right now. Let me just play that video here. I just want to hear that. Just listen to the meds right now.
Dear sisters, I have been a side chick to my friend's husband for 3 years. She doesn't suspect a thing because she's very gullible, not very smart, and a school dropout as well. In fact, she hasn't suspected a thing all these years and goes ahead to tell me all of her family problems, and I just pretend to care. She once told me they were having financial problems at home and asked me to loan her 4,000 cedis. I simply texted her husband and asked for the money. He sent me 5,000 immediately and I loaned her 4,000, which she paid back over 3 months. Our man gives me everything I want because I'm the kind of woman he wants. I'm educated, beautiful, a powerful corporate woman, and above all, I know how to pamper a man. I am very attentive to his needs and I nurture his ambition. She barely contributes to anything, can't help him progress, and is a housewife who doesn't even cook well. I am pregnant now and she's very excited, as though she was the one expecting. She has secretly asked our man for money to organize a baby shower to surprise me. The guy told me about it and he's actually cool with it. However, I don't think my conscience will allow me let her organize a baby shower for her own husband's baby. I don't want to stop my relationship with her husband. In fact, I plan on being his second wife. I just feel bad that she's planning this without knowing that I'm her co-wife. I just want to tell her to stop the baby shower.
Alright, So a best friend, this woman I take her best friend man and breed for her best friend man. But the details is what is instructive and useful here, alright? And you hear she say 4,000 and 5,000 cedis, so you know it's Ghana because that is their currency. So listen again.
My friend's husband for 3 years. She doesn't suspect a thing because she
take the friend husband for 3 years and the friend not suspect nothing.
Very gullible, not very smart, and a school dropout as well.
Because she gullible, she not quite that smart, and she's a school dropout as well. So she bright, she not bright, she fool, and whatever, right? And this is our best friend she chat about, you know, where she take her best friend husband and breed for him.
In fact, she hasn't suspected a thing all these years and goes ahead to tell me all of her family problems, and I just pretend to care.
She not suspect nothing, but she get up every day and tell her best friend all her family problems. The same best friend where I take her husband and breed for her husband, auntie.
She once told me they were having financial problems at home and asked me to loan her 4,000 cedis. I secretly texted her husband and asked for the money. He sent me 5,000 immediately and I loaned her 4,000, which she paid back over 3 months.
The woman borrow money from she 4,000 and she say, yeah ma'am, you get it. So she call the woman husband. The woman husband send 5,000 cedis to her and she give her the 4,000 and she pay her back the 4,000 over 3 months. Again, you know, her one husband money, you know, she end up a borrow from her best friend. I don't know who are crying her husband.
Our man gives me everything I want because I'm the kind of woman he wants. I'm educated, beautiful, a powerful corporate woman, and above all, I know how to pamper a man.
So she's educated, she's beautiful, and she's a powerful corporate woman, and above all, she knows how to pamper the man, right? So she's distinguishing herself from her best friend, who, remember earlier, she said she's gullible, she's a school dropout, and basically she fool, she an idiot or whatever, thing like that. So our best friend, you know, but even though her is our best friend, she have a clear distinction between she and her best friend in terms of the good qualities where she have and the best friend unattractive qualities, and she clearly position herself as superior to the best friend and consequently justifiably deserving of her best friend husband more so than the best friend. Right? So as we just have finished watch out this and thing and whatever, it is instructive. I can't tell you how many times similar situations play out. Some not as severe, milder, some even more severe, but again, similar in nature. Listen.
I am very attentive to his needs and I nurture his ambition. She barely...
That is important, you know. I mean, very attentive to his need. It's generic, it's broad. And nurtures his ambition. Yeah, boy, people, man, you know, curious man out they love this and that and whatever, you know. You see, when you find a woman who can nurture your ambition, just in general, it's a very appealing thing to people out there, you know. So it sounds like she understands that something there, you know, because she's very deliberate in that approach.
Contributes to anything, can't help him progress, and it's a housewife who doesn't can't help him progress, and I am very attentive to his needs and I nurture his ambition. She barely contributes to anything, can't help him progress, and it's a housewife who doesn't even cook well.
A housewife who doesn't even cook well. She know everything, eh?
I am pregnant now, and she's very excited, as though she was the one expecting. She has secretly asked our man for money.
The part there, it just kills me. Our man. She has secretly, this is the wife, you know. I asked the husband, you know, for money for help with the fear baby shower where her husband breed her best friend and she don't know say the husband breed her the wife or ass or whatever this and she says, our man. Now that she said.
She has secretly asked our man for money for to organize a baby shower to surprise me. The guy told me about it and he's actually cool with it. However, I don't think my conscience will allow me let her organize a baby shower for her own husband's baby.
So the part is interesting. However, I don't think my conscience. Oh, you have a conscience? Like for real? Oh God! You know, why don't I just look out for my best friend here? You know, let me just do the decent thing and just look out for my best friend here. I just cannot allow my conscience to let my best friend, you know, go and organize a baby shower for me, and she don't know that the baby that is coming is for her own husband and think, oh, let me just be so nice to my best friend. You know, say that girl is wicked. And she cut Jesus slippers, you know, that girl is wicked, you know, man.
I don't want to stop my relationship with her husband. In fact, I plan on being his second wife.
She don't want to stop the relationship with the husband because she plan on being his second wife.
I just feel bad that she's planning this without knowing that I am her co-wife. I just want to tell her to stop the baby shower.
Oh, she feels bad, you know, because a friend don't know that she's our co-wife. Co-wife, that just sounds so weird. Co-wife, you tell me no. Sometimes, so when I'm thinking I'm going to pay attention to particular social media, you have to be careful and thing. But people, I can't tell you how many times I've seen similar situations like these work, you know, primarily back in the day in Jamaica, but even now, and over the years of doing this, I've gotten many calls with different versions of the same thing going on right here and thing. But one of the common ingredient is this is people who just have this person who you share your whole life with. And all that's good about your partner, and all that's good about your husband or who you're there with or whatever the case may be, which, based on what I have understood from these scenarios, you make the other person get curious, you make the other person jealous, you make the other person, you trigger them covetousness. And then now for them mind start working a way where them start come up with justification. It usually start from them start a sick. In them situation then, you ever hear about the cat I lead the horse, not the horse I lead the cat. You have people who make them conclusions first, them decide the outcome, and then they mold and fit the facts to support the outcome. But then when them tell you, you know, you that think say the facts did come before the outcome. You that believe say the ass lead the cat. But what you don't know, you know, is that for them is the cat lead the horse. Them don't make the conclusion already, and then them see what them want to see. If fit the conclusion what them come up with for justify for them intervention or for them move for go broke your foot or to repel any criticism that we say, but are your best friend, why you go do that? Right? What is this me I sip on the stream or something? Yeah. Let me just make sure. Well, I'm just make sure something. Okay. Okay, cool, right. Some of us are giving, for some of you don't know this already, but I just tell you how them mind work, you know. Because it's a human thing. Even thief or murderer or whatever. Except for people who suffer certain psychopathologies, right? Like sick in them head, you know, sociopath, psychopath. Except for those people or whatever. Some people who are just mentally ill or whatever. In general, when people are the wickedness or evil, you know, pretty much every human being, you know, them have a justification for what them are doing, nothing wrong with it, you know. Look on slavery. Look on slavery. The white people, they've always had a justification for the evil where them do when them do slavery. You know. They're barbarians. They're not fully human. Them this and that and whatever. Even now, right? These same people who have a history of the worst forms of violence against people. Them go all over the world, take over people, erase, genocide, kill people and whatever. You know, right here in the United States, how many times when black people say, okay, fine, we'll just go by ourselves and we would build our community. And when black people build them community, look on the Tulsa massacre, look on all those massacres, whatever. But them always have a justification. And what you hear, you know, in this whole thing I want them present is all these justification for what she do. So she demonize the woman, you know, our best friend. And if you hear her talk, you know, the woman, our best friend, the wife, in relation to her husband, all she identified about her is all these awful things. You know, things that the woman, there's nothing good about the woman to the husband. But again, that is her justification. So the wife, our best friend, everything bad about her. She who take her best friend husband, everything good about her. And creatively and conveniently frame it in such a way that she is the better, she's the obviously the better option for the man. And this is how evil work. Under my nose, as we say in Jamaica. All right? So people, again, not wrong if you have somebody who you talk to, you know, and confide in, you know, but as much as you can, be careful. Jamaican saying, don't rub butter a puss mouth. Don't rub butter a puss mouth. I know it's enough I have this thing I don't want to share and confide and whatever. Sometimes you share something, you share some joy. You just share some blessing where you get and you're thankful, and you just, you know, tell a little friend them and share it at your workplace or whatever. And you just have that person there who say you show off. I don't know, show off, you show off, you know. Conversation may just flow a little way, you know, that way. It's understandable that you volunteer that information based on all the things that are flow. Sometimes them same wanna ask you question about your business, you know. Sometimes them same wanna ask you question about your business and thing, and you just innocently they share with them and thing like that, and you not pre them, because worse if them did do something good for you from before or something like that or whatever, you know. And then in another setting, you know, you have them as somebody good. And I know so them they are bad mind, you know. And I know so them are them type of people like, who them no like associate with people who them perceive are do better than them. You have some people who don't like that. You want them good, you know. As long as them are do better than you, as long as them do over you, as long as, you know, some sort of order that them think is supposed to be a natural order where they are in a superior position than you and them are best of friend. But when you start rise up a little bit, right, you know, deservedly so, or when you get little blessing and thing and whatever, them turn around and make that a bad thing. And it wasn't a bad thing. Them turn around and demonize you again, you know, basically creating a justification for perpetrate for them evil upon you. I have people like that. This woman, I know you hear she attack to for your friend and whatever, you know, think say the best friend are the worst for the man. So sometimes if you're careful when I get to no blessings. But I feel the need to go tell everybody, yeah, man. Even on a best friend. Right? And if you ever tell a best friend, well, in this situation, she don't know, say, I think she have it, so the best friend is totally separate from her husband and think that the best friend now not dealing with the husband. Of course, you have to make sure you're not somebody who have any, you know, interaction with your people or whatever, but even that is relative though. But again, just overall, if you can do without, I share all of your blessings them to everybody and thing, just so you know end up a trigger. You know, that kind of jealousy there in them, that kind of covetousness in them, that insecurity with them have, what them are going to want what you have. Because them things say, you not supposed to do good. You not supposed to arise. The nature of them friendship is such that you must be below them. Me did I talk to one lady one time, you know, a Connecticut, you know. And she have a best friend. And when me tell her say them a bench and batty and thing and whatever, and she have to defend the friend and whatever and all them something there and whatever and thing and the friend come a fear yard, she got a friend yard at Long Island, the friend got a fear yard at Glastonbury, Connecticut and whatever. I'm telling them a best friend. One time, one you did a draft here. And she a tell me about it, you know. And she a said, no, I could never stoop so low. I could never stoop so low. And I said, is he that bad? And she said, no. He like Lisa. So me I say, it's a years and years, donkey years ago, only 5 years ago. So me I say, me no interpret it like she say, if you didn't like my friend, you can't like me. Which would be honorable. You know, like, no, if you did, you know, even if you don't even deal with her, you can't, me can't. Me thinks I this, so she there, you know. Only for years she says like, you know, white people talk. No. When it comes to looks and guys, Lisa is such a loser, you know. I'd be just doing myself a disservice if I even talk to a guy who like Lisa or whatever. And I was like, yo, that wasn't really a nice thing to say. And her thing was, it's just the truth, you know. And she said something about Lisa, referring to her looks, she just born that way there, and she's such a nerd, and she start going at these things that, you know, this is her best friend, you know. Who she defend and whatever and thing, and them laugh and them come apart when they keep party over my apartment, them come together and all them something there and whatever, and you like, you know, you say, yo, the two swords and whatever, and it was just a learning experience to me, you know. It was just like, yo, you can't dare on somebody. You know, you can't dare on somebody and pass all them stage where you have to think about them or them stay or whatever, because you just think, say, you and for them thing just different. But yet, that person, they can't have something in the back of their mind all this time. Well, have you up certain way? and have some sick justification for want to see your demise, or want to see your destruction, or want to prevent you from rise. And if something will come up with trigger it will come out. But if you the right or you there in relation to them, and you know rising and you're under them and thing and whatever, you are them good. You have them people out there. You have them people out there. I want to have to be careful of them people, you see me? Some like a spam people that come over delete them, over my Ragashanti page. All right. 646-400-1249. Sorry. 646-880-9161. That is a number from the United States or Canada. 646-880-9161. 646-880-9161. If you call a WhatsApp number 929-400-1249. 929-400-1249. 929-400-1249. That's the WhatsApp number. And again, the other number is 646-880-9161. 646-880-9161. We gotta be careful out there. Greetings, Carla Wagwan.
Hello.
Hello. I'm good, I tell you something, good. Good. I am blessed.
I like it.
You see it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So Raga, you sure really hot today. My gosh.
No.
That letter that was read just now.
Yeah.
Chrissy and Krishan, which, is so sad.
Right.
Like really, really sad. And the fact that, the other woman is just really chatting so much stuff is like nobody have no discreet ways about them no more. It's like this can make me famous and this is what I'm gonna say.
Right. And then when Shani, the more she talk, the more she throw in these little disclaimers like, one about I'm in this and that, I'm in them something, I'm in want this. But the more she say it, the more she throw things and forget attention. And I'm like, she's so full of it.
Yeah, definitely. And I if you can, see what I posted earlier, you propose a question like, is really good shit that good, or is just like
frightening
for doing what he did. Yeah, and I really think it's just that is silly for doing what he did, right? Because if Raga, trust me, if her thing is that good, would she be homeless?
Well, I don't know. No, hold on. What you mean, when you say no woman who really have a good juju supposed to homeless, and that you said no?
No.
No, but what if the juju good, but she's 22, some people, when they're 22, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I was in my 20s and whatever, if me could have hold back them money, they know when me did have all them time and whatever, I think would I deal with it different. So remember, when you're 22, you don't necessarily think about investment and house and them something there, whatever. Worse if your priority is just fun and whatever. The other thing too, she herself, she basically keep it 100 and say, my head not good enough, me I go through all kind of thing. I lost twins, and she go through a whole type of sitting abuse, what she said happened to her and whatever. So what I'm saying is our Jojo can good, but she just not think about house or whatever, because it's just not a priority for her.
No, well, I mean, at least not, at 22 at least, I'm not suggesting, oh my God, she should have a house, even though, obviously that's possible.
Right.
But, CRM, which he could be lying, Wally British has come out and said the same thing, plus other people who knew her has come out and said the same thing, that what she does, she gets in with you, and she doesn't get in with you with, oh my God, you want to come sleep with me, my thing, you know, me like you come sleep with me. It's like, you know, I'm going through this and I got kicked out, and could you help me? She approaches you with a sympathy card, almost begging.
Oh, okay.
And then from there, she reel you in.
Oh, well, tell me something though. How is that different from a lot of women who do that thing where they appeal to the alpha male instinct in men, you know, and for men to be protector and helper and all them something there as a way. What I'm saying, what you just described, with all due respect, you know, Shani's a little special in my opinion, all right? But what you just described is that is signature for a lot of women, you know. In fact, Jamaican women are raised that way, you know. How many times do you hear people say, "We are doing it, women can't do for you"?
Right. So, well, yeah, you're absolutely right in that case too, but we are discussing whether or not he's the idiot or her thing is really good.
Okay.
It could be that he just like fell into the sympathy trap. Because remember, he said he gave her the card for her to put, she was saying she has no food. It's her last day to stay in the hotel. She doesn't know where she's going to go.
Oh,
so,
okay.
I'm not excusing nothing he has done. And I also see people like, Chrissy talking about, she's the breadwinner. Men are the breadwinner, and you never hear men complaining about, what they do for women. Okay, I think why Chrissy brought that up, that, she's the breadwinner right now, is the fact that, okay, I'm the breadwinner, but you're taking the money that I'm making for our family, and you're now spending it on, someone else, which, you flying out people on Christmas Day when, I have these kids and I want a break. You didn't consider me, but the money that I made, you're flying out, this woman with. So I think that's why she brought that up. I don't think it was like to really shame him or anything, because come on, men take care of women, and you don't hear men out here talking about that.
Very good point. Because as far as society, that is what you're supposed to do. That's not your badge of honor. That is what you're supposed to do as a man, right? Yeah.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah. But
you know what is a good point you're making, and I'm glad you brought it up, and you basically contributed a perspective here, because, and if I may paraphrase, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, what I hear you saying is like, yeah, it might be easy for just saying he's an idiot time, a clown, but what we need to know is that Shani plays this card like, I am desperate, I need help, and me in a dire circumstances, and given what she presents to him in terms of her supposed desperation, it is therefore understandable then where him being a nice person would say, well, okay, let me try and help you then, since you're in this position and this is how you're going to do it, and think probably, I can't really go do it, so you have to go use a card and get what you can get, and and try and help her there, which is not necessarily a bad and evil thing, given what she presents to him. It's just that when she's coming on social media now, she'll make it look like him just get up like a frightened and say he's security and whatever and all them something. But you're saying it's not that simple. She has an MO. She have a modus operandi that she applies and implements whenever she work the man them and thing like that. And then the man them just try to look out and help her based on what she presents. So you can't really knock the man them for that and say them a gal clown or whatever. In fact, they're probably doing something decent and thing. Given that you're sleeping with somebody, why not help them,
Right. Exactly.
If them say them need help desperately, right? Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And, obviously none of us is there, like a fly on the wall listening to any of this. But, based on what two other males, said about her, that's how they met her. She was in front of some place, just sitting. They asked if she's okay. That's from, in Atlanta, and then eventually, she went to Florida.
Oh.
So again, that just could be the way she operates, because Chrissy, I watch, the Carter family, on and off, watch Chrissy work.
Right.
I watch, most of her channels, and it is something that has happened in the past. But, a couple years ago, Chrissy said it was like, maybe like a one-night stand, no, like cards was involved, putting her up in like hotel. So what makes it different this time? I don't necessarily think, I'm not knocking nobody good that they have, but I think it could be a little bit deeper than that.
Right. No pun intended with the deeper also. Okay, no, I see what you're saying. That it could have some more layers to it. It's not as one-dimensional as then I saw our Jojo good, whatever. Right? Okay, I see what you're saying. Right.
And,
So hold on, you don't think say Christian, aka CMR, you don't think say him a Friday for the Jojo then?
Well, that could be part of it, because
Okay.
I mean, you document it, which I don't know what's going on with these people nowadays. It's like everyone has to like document. You have sex with somebody, you have to take pics. Like, what are you validate? Would you just look back at it later and validate it? That's like
Wait. What happened with that document? What do you mean? What happened? What are you referring to, Riley?
They really believe that it's not a prank is okay. So they were both going back and forth, right? Like, you better, come out. When she said, they slept together, he's like, no, you better come out and say that this is a prank. We're going to go on or Snapchat together, and you're going to say it's a prank. If you don't, you see these pictures that I have in my phone with your vagina and with my instrument in your mouth and with stuff on your face. I'm going to leak those pictures. Right?
Hold on, he said that to her? Or she said him said that to her? Or she said him said that to her?
He said that to her. So that's she came out and said, it's a prank. We've been planning this for months. So I don't know. I take her, and she says, no, I'm not do this no more. So she come back out, and the pictures that he sent her, she leaked those pictures. Those pictures were in his phone. He took those pictures. So she got those pictures that, he sent to her, and she leaked them.
Well, I don't know if she's telling the truth, but if she is, then I'm going to lose half I'm right there, because I don't think to them something, they don't care what difference you and somebody have and whatever. I don't think to them type of something that's supposed to come in play if you're a man. You understand? Right. Those are just off bounds and thing or whatever. But if him did really bring that to her and whatever, but she, she sound like she know enough of the game for position herself as as victim, and then him the aggressor and whatever. So the two of them are generally in them one look away and thing or whatever. But
they deserve each other.
Okay. See what you say.
Because anytime kids are involved, it's such a sensitive topic.
Right.
It's just them. But when it comes to someone's marriage and kids, it's terrible. It just is.
Okay. All right.
The second thing. The second thing that you read, I don't know what to say. With friends like that woman, if it's even true, no one needs enemy, because that's just. And as you say, never tell too much of your business to anyone, including besties and all of those things.
But what do you think about the people who saying whatever? I know my bestie will never ever do that to me, so she knows everything. What do you think about those people who respond that way?
Well, I mean, to each his own. Good for them.
Right.
I've been married such a long time.
Right.
I do have besties, and half of what happens or the going on, in my marriage and stuff, they don't need to know.
They don't, right.
They don't need to know how incredible my husband is. I know unique he is. I know care.
Right.
None of that.
Right.
Obviously, they can see it, but we need to just sit and discuss what a
Go give them the details and all them something there. Yeah, you know?
No.
Right. All right. Blessings here. Yeah, man. Thanks for your input.
Taking my call.
You're most welcome.
Did you enjoy your time in Florida with Diane?
Oh, it was absolutely incredible. It was just wonderful. You know, we, kids are in much, with much respect, like a reflection. You know, that reciprocal thing. So me, I am the disciplinarian. So I'm strict. Relatively strict and whatever. But at the same time, I am crazy raga, and so when I spend time with them or whatever, I just enjoy it so much because we sync. We have compatible personalities. So him is just non-stop joke. Me is non-stop joke too. And we just always added joking with each other and things like that, and just having fun. So it was great. It was great, and things. So
awesome.
It was wonderful.
Awesome. That's just priceless.
Okay, and thank you for asking. I appreciate that. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Absolutely. Thanks for taking my call. Blessings.
You're most welcome. Cool. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let me get back over here. Somebody was calling just now. I think it's this number. Let me call back the person. See, I'm hungry, Hungry again, man. Hello?
Hey, Raga.
Wagwan, just calling you back.
Hey.
How are you?
I just wanted to give my 2 cents on the Christian Cushing thing.
Yeah, please do.
From experience and from listening to them for like over 2 years, like I follow them religiously.
Very good. Okay, good. You're a qualified voice.
They have had several conversations where you realize that Chrissy is the one with the foundation. She's the disciplined one when it comes down to money management. So I heard her say something in her life. She said he gave credit card to girl, and she's not even on his credit cards because she have the good card them, which tells me the credit card them him have, it max them out. Not much when upon them. Because I'm kind of in that same situation where I have 3 credit cards. Mm-hmm. And my 3 credit cards are like over $50,000. Mm-hmm. So me not really want my husband add me to film card them because him always max them out. And the more your usage is, it affects your credit. So that's part of one of the reasons why she's not on his card because she know him stay. But she can manage hers. So she add him to see him, which is the same with me. I add my husband to mine, but he know enough to use them. We just add them to help bring up him.
Okay, for bring up him credit, yeah.
To help bring up him amount, the amount we have.
Right.
When she said that, I realized now why Cushing gave her 2 cards. Because he knows that one of them, when she uses it, probably not have more than $150. And it probably got declined.
Okay.
Then get a second one to back up. Just in case. No money in the panic card where she gets.
So what do you mean? I think that is what Puss was alluding to, So probably him just give her that a part of the generalship then, like two credit card and thing and send her.
All on no credit card will have no only for money. Cash in when can't manage money well. Him admit it from day one. Him say when he just come to America, he used to just get the card them and burn them out and just dash them to one side.
Oh, okay.
The credit card them with him have no mean nothing. Chrissy have the good card them.
You remember Bob Marley saying, "You draw a bad card." So him have a bad card them, and Chrissy have the good card them. Okay.
So when him get the 2 card, it fell up in a fair head. Remember when you look for a credit card, it not show how much they on it,
Mine shop a debit card. She have two, I think a credit card.
Right. So when she see the card, them now she think, oh, and give me a credit card. Not the funny lady.
What? And she probably will turn up a wine after that too, you know.
And she know how him wife stay. If she needs my own card with $1,000 or $2,000 party, it's not foolish for the woman that.
Oh, you know him not foolish to do that. You know him not foolish to do that.
Because two cards came into play. And give her two because I know they don't have nothing much for them.
Miss.
So one.
Hold on, man. I know more than. Hold on. Over the years, I have known situations. You hear me? Plural. Where man buy car for woman, man buy house for woman, I pay mortgage for woman and whatever. And when them buy car and buy house and them something there and thing or whatever, they'll know them never know if the woman a man or woman.
Yeah, but if you follow them, like I have been following them, then you would realize where the money is.
No, it's when you say him will never give you a credit card with any $2,000 upon it, and I'm like, men do that, men do worse than that.
Men do that, but not that the kind of girl. And then he had her.
No. This is important. This is important. What do you mean, not that the kind of girl? What do you mean by that?
Just by listening to the videos and listening to her, you can tell, okay, him put her up in a hotel for 1 month, which are probably the same credit card that him having that I used to pay for the hotel. Him realized now, say, hey, me can't keep doing this. Because it's a cost. Then them have to put a stop to it.
Right,
so that's when him decides to pull out.
Right.
And then
him pull out in more ways than one. But go on.
To me, I think it's him set her up on Wally British. Because him and Wally British are friend and him know her soft side. So she said she would take her in. You know, to get rid of her.
Yeah.
Him just pass her off for Wally. Because I have no more money to spend. If he have money and it was that good, he will pay for one next month.
Okay.
If it was that good, wait and grab him. And him have money for them card there. He would have paid for her 1, 3, 4 months, put her up, and go rent her when he can get it anytime.
Well, true. But what you think though that him actually fly her and put her in a hotel for a month? What do you think about that? Like,
hotel cheap, you know.
Oh, you say hotel cheap?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We don't know the hotel that she was in, but from kind of following the story, so I never know expensive hotel.
Oh, like a little comforting. It's not a JW Marriott or anything like that, right?
Yeah,
well, probably a little.
Especially now when it's down season, you can get them places if you have $60, $70 a night, and if you pay for more than one night, you get it even cheaper.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but what I'm hearing from you, is that CMR Cushing might not be, or you don't think that team is the idiot or the gal clown with enough people to say him is, right? Oh, okay.
You know him that I do.
All right.
You know him that I do. Just that, I guess he probably never knows so she keep receipts and he wasn't thinking it through.
Yeah.
I probably do it to kiss her. Him do it to kiss her. It's not the first. So I probably think, oh, she will forgive me. She forgive me how many times before. She will forgive me again. But,
hold on. Is it correct? Somebody they say is him marry Christian Jamaica and bring her up or so?
Yes.
Or is it him to do that?
I'm going to tell you something about that girl. When you say she's a freaking go-getter.
Right.
Also she ambitious. Bad.
Right.
Ambition. Turn up.
Right.
And she kind of helped to get him grounded. To turn him into a man, so to speak. But of course, in my opinion, he might hide behind the music. Because the music alone to go wild.
Oh.
And that is part of the reason to me why him say she not supporting music. Because she probably realized that the music why I'm a while. And it not goes to me now.
No, but and let me just point out that the people who have spoken to me about this, they're all women. So and again, I haven't been watching them or anything, but all the women they say like in music, I do in music no good at all. Exactly. Like him said, I say, yo, the music now going away.
Because the music alone to go wild, and Christina want him to do that. She want him to let go the music, as she say. It him I use as excuse to do him do.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, but it's messed up. Me just sorry if you know, say boy, you know, people look up to them a certain way, but then if you've been following them for a while, like me, then you know, say it has not always been perfect. Because if I want to do that, sometimes she will come out and she will drop her in. Say, look here, it's not perfect, you know. Things are going.
Right.
You know?
Well, it's just life, you know.
Look up to them and you just never. But I'm not surprised because, to be honest with you, I mean, I really see him as a man. He still have that giddy headed something about him where it's not manly to me.
Oh, you not see him as a man?
No, him not stable. Him no. He does it for the camera.
It's all about the camera. Him head no balance up. Okay.
Chrissy is the stable one. Trust me.
Okay.
She's the stable one, and that is why people might say she act like the man. But somebody have to wear the pants. And if him no want to wear it, she have to wear it.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm glad I get some different side because some women...
Them credit card, what she get, they're not no value to them. If they did have value to them, she wouldn't have to go look for catch up people yard. She just pay for one next month.
Okay.
You have a homeless and a man get 2 cards. You wouldn't have to call nobody if you catch with them. You just go downstairs at the reception, go swipe one next month.
Right.
Argument done. Not a panic
and to your point, usually in those situations, if there's really value there, you don't need 2 cards. You know,
right.
Whoever is doing that will just get 1 card. But if you get hold on. If somebody do 2 cards, it implies that for whatever reason, one wasn't enough. Yeah, one wasn't enough for something. So use another one. So it's like, say 2 years enough for the planet. Panic, I can make you buy a box food, you know? Well, some KFC. She have the good card. So, I mean...
we know what the good card is.
No, but last question before you go, though. Shani has been very clear that, you know, our Jojo good down there, good. And that mad, you know, upset with her and vex with her and whatever. And our Jojo, and she give the details of him sing up the cartel song them and thing, and him a dead over her and thing, you know, whatever, and him get it and whatever, and him a make sing praises about how our Jojo turn up. And so she has projected this incredible confidence about hold on about how much our Jojo is just absolutely amazing, and that madam. So what you think about that?
If the Jojo was that good, this could have gone on for another 6 months, years, and Chrissy, and nobody knows nothing.
Oh, he would not pull out. He would not pull out and let her go. He would not pull out and let her go.
And the credit card, them not have no money. He can't maintain nothing.
So yeah, so basically then if our Jojo did that good, he would have pulled her and let her go and drop her and all them something. That yes, right?
And you see, what I think she fell for is because it's the Carter family and it's cushioned from the Carter family. She think, oh, them have money.
Oh.
Yeah? So when she went with him, she think it could have gone for a while.
Right.
She says that stop broke, but that's what get her upset. Like,
yeah, well, she
do this to me and he not do that for me.
Right, she did say something along those lines that he wasn't fulfilling certain promises, something like that, you know. And then him just take away himself, and then she upsets him, just come jump up in her belly and take away himself and thing and whatever. She did say so.
His wife carry him out, go buy top brand Louis Vuitton and you name it. She fixed him up real nice.
Yeah.
So people have the delusion, say, oh, him have money. And him control the money.
Okay.
And she's smart. Because she realized that as much as she loves to spend, she knows how to control it. She knows that when she uses it, she has to pay it back.
Right,
she knows it must pay, so that's why she don't wind up on none of him care them. If him care them, the good should have wind up on them.
Okay. All right. Well, appreciate the input, Blessings,
Yeah, and as for the second story.
Yes.
There's a reason why one is the wife and one is the matey. The husband wouldn't want the matey for a wife. He's quite comfortable with the wife because he know the wife will stay at home and be a good wife. So him go and play the game, but listen, karma.
So what you think? So that what the woman has said, what the mate has said and thing and breed female, whatever. You think so? What that is just exaggeration and untruths or whatever, or just a lack of understanding how I really are going in at the husband, man?
She's in her own world.
Okay. Me see what you say.
In her own world. She said she talk about wife number 2. She will never be wife number 1.
You know what I find interesting with these things is that, assuming that what she says is true, right? What is implied in everything she says is that she's the one in control, and she know what's going on with everything. But absent from what she put out is the possibility that, just like how you did it, I tell your friend what she need for year and I go behind her back, and just like how you did it, I tell the husband what you think him need for year for sleep with him or whatever. She don't think so the husband could have tell she too what him think she need for year for make she feel say as she had the thing. You understand what I say?
Yeah, and then remember the wife don't know nothing about all of this,
Yeah.
So all I want to go on is just the mate, and it's all up in a fear head.
But she says she has an intention to be the second wife. She said right now the husband is our man, but she has she have intention to be the second wife. So the plan is for him leave the wife and come to she.
She's still there with the intention.
But let's be clear. Last though. Let's be clear though. We are talking about the two women, and we always end up talking about mate and wife, and we are talking about. Let's be clear. The man have some blame for that. What he's doing to is awful. Right? If you go breed, your woman, your wife, best friend. So a dirty business that him are going to, I make a call him.
This is in Ghana, right?
This is in Ghana, right? Yeah.
And it's for them culture for man have more than one woman. That's like
okay.
I think culture so.
But we could say the same thing about Jamaica.
Yeah, Jamaica, but not so much.
Not so much.
Like, if a Jamaican woman tell you to me not share you, she not share you.
Okay. All right then. All right then, blessings.
This is J Lovely Cam.
J Love. Oh, wagwan. Blessings, man. All right, blessings, man.
All righty.
Yeah, man. Always a pleasure to hear the members of the Ragashanti TV. Ragashanti TV members. Ragashanti TV is over YouTube, and then you have people who are sponsors and they are members of Ragashanti TV, my YouTube channel and thing. And again, we just want to say big respect to everybody who is a member and who support the channel and things. So I can there do my thing and all them something there, and whatever. And I just want to remind people you can become a member. Right, you can become a member of Ragashanti TV. Right, under every video, you will see a button in there that says join. You just click that button and you can join. And you can be TamFam, Tambourine family, TamFam Gold, TamFam Platinum, and TamFam Diamond, right? You can be either one of those and support Ragashanti TV, again, which is my YouTube channel. So I want to say big up all of the members here. Java Mir, I see you, Del Marine, I see you, Christina Brown Sugar, Verona, and Tonette Robinson, I see you. Anybody you name when you see in green, those are members of Ragashanti TV. Neil Makute and thing and the World Works. Bromel, of course, proper and thing, and Tarsha, big up yourself, and everybody who a member and thing. Again, enough respect for your support. And if you're not a member yet and you want to support Ragashanti TV, feel free to do so. Again, just click the join button under any video and then scroll down and look on the 3 options and you can support my YouTube channel that way. All right, it would be welcomed indeed. And Philip Williams, large up. And again, so big respect to all the members. And I want to say welcome to you who are listening right now, who you may not be a member, and you can become a member. And then, include your monthly support in being a member, which is a modest amount and thing. And you can choose whichever option of 3 that you want. So I'm inviting you to do so, all right? Become a member of Ragashanti TV, my YouTube channel. I used to run Tambourine Radio, which just involved a whole bunch of logistics and all kinds of stuff and whatever. I must admit, YouTube, them take out them little thing, them 30% or whatever. But it's convenient. One stop, YouTube take care of everything, all of the infrastructure on the back end and things like that. And I just have to turn up and present. And that works best for me, particularly how ridiculously busy I am daily and things like that. And but of course, me turning up and thing, it's with your support. So again, when you become a member, you're supporting what I'm doing right now, which I enjoy. You see how long me I do it? And think, big up for the self, man. Okay, again, we juggle down to the thing 646-8809-161 if anybody else have anything to share. I have one more video to share with you. I just find this video, what these people saying, to be most interesting. I want to know just be careful what on them. I just want so nobody call right now. I'll play our next video, alright? So I listen them people. Yo! I tell you, say nowadays, if you can't do it, shake somebody hand to rat. You just don't bother shake nobody and touch nobody and nothing, whatever, man. I tell you, cause boy. Alright, we can run this thing, No, nobody no call right now. Okay, let me play that video here first.
I made the conscious decision to stop washing my hands. I think when I was in college. Was it college for you? I don't know. That's when I remember it, because one of my good friends from college also doesn't wash her hands, and it was like how we had that bonding experience. One day I was like, I'm just not gonna wash them. She was like, I'm not either. I don't wash my hands.
I don't really trust people that wash their hands because, well, one, I don't think it does anything to actually wash. It doesn't do anything to actually wash them.
I do wash if I go number 2.
They didn't used to wash them back in like the way back in the day when they didn't have, and you would go to the bathroom out in the outhouse. Nobody washed their hands then, and there was less diseases.
I sometimes, like, when my roommate's home, I'll have to like turn the water on because I'm like, I don't want them to think I'm like disgusting.
I'll like text. I'll like turn the water on and like take a text break and be like,
I'm like, When you're at work and someone that you know goes into the stall, you're like, well, I guess I'll fake washing my hands now.
We're always in the bathroom with Kate, and I'm always like,
we also don't shower. I made the conscious decision to stop washing my hands. I think when I was in.
Hold on, the people. I want to hear what them are saying, people. And look, these are relatively attractive women, white women, but they're attractive white women, attractive women that people would be interested in being with, And she's being clear. She stopped washing her hand. I said washing your hand, that no good, But she said when she got number 2, she wash her hand. Number 2 amongst white people is doo-doo. So when she passed away, she wash her hand. But she said outside of that, she don't wash her hand. Then the next one, who is reasonably attractive also, she said, yo, I don't trust people who wash them hand, Cause this washing thing, it don't even make no sense, People who wash them and I trust them, because them basically do something that make no sense. It's foolish. I look back in the day, when people are use outside toilet and them not wash them and whatever, unless diseases is bad then or whatever. It's a simplistic explanation, which she's referring to. Does it apply to all these other factors that contribute to disease, the hundreds of other factors that contribute to disease, including population increase and all kinds of environmental stuff and whatever, and diet and whatever. And so she just reduced disease to whether you wash your hands or not. Then right at the end, you know, you're the first one to she said, she not be a leader. People, they'll play it again. But yeah, me I say, man, don't run in. And she's not a pretty and thing and whatever, and pretty and tan good and we can't go on a story after story after story with me a man and a woman me deal with and things. So I'm sure people have for them other story or whatever, but you're frightened if you know enough of them women know they would look, say them look pretty and attractive or whatever, or just people in general. You only have to use a public restroom and so much people come in there and use it and thing and just walk right out and thing, and you out there shake up them people and all them something there, and so make a breathe again.
I made the conscious decision to.
Oh, hold on, stop.
I think when I was in college. Was it college for you? I don't know. That's when I remember it, because one of my good friends from college also doesn't wash her hands, and it was like I made the conscious decision to stop washing my hands. I think when I was in college.
Was it college for you?
I don't know. That's when I remember it, because one of my good friends from college also doesn't wash her hands, and it was like how we.
It's a long time, you know. So back when she in college, she just stopped washing her hands.
That bonding experience,
and it was a bonding experience to just stop washing and she and her friend. Wow.
One day I was like, I'm just not gonna wash them. She was like, I'm not either. I don't wash my hands.
I don't really trust people that wash their hands because, well, one, I don't think it does anything to actually wash. It doesn't do anything to actually wash them.
I do wash if I go number 2.
They didn't used to wash them back in like the way back in the day when they didn't have, and you would go to the bathroom out in the outhouse. Nobody washed their hands then, and there was less diseases.
I sometimes like.
So here I know. She ever explain to you, know, like when she in the bathroom, and if somebody come in there and she know, you know, it look no way, she just turn on the pipe and fake it, you know, like she wash her hand.
When my roommates home, I'll have to like turn the water on because I'm like, I don't want them to think I'm like disgusting.
I'll like text. I'll like turn the water on and like take a text break.
No,
and be
literally, I'm like, When you're at work and someone that you know goes into the stall, you're like, well, I guess I'll fake wash my hands now.
And catch your last part, you know.
Always in the bathroom with Kate, and I'm always like,
we also don't shower. I made the conscious decision to stop washing my hands.
We also don't shower. People, you're frightened for know. What the Ashton Kutcher, famous movie star or whatever, I think him and his wife come out and say, yo, we're not a bathing thing there, you know, we're hardly bathing. So yo, we are telling say, yo, see there, Dean said during my days in college I met a few females who told me the same thing, you know. I am not putting it, I'm not holding women to a different standard than men, because men need to be equally clean. And I'm not saying I'm absolutely perfect with whatever, you know. Me at the first to tell you, said there are times when I don't, you know, to take a DR, whatever, you know, beard, for whatever reason. But I think we raise different, you know. We raise different to the point where, yeah, when me come here, you know, I see them people here, even when them a beard, them just beard with soap alone. So I say, whoa, no rag there. Like, we don't use rag. It was just the strangest thing to me. You say, but you not beard properly. You can't beard properly just with soap and, you know. I don't know. You have two relatively attractive women here, whatever, and thing, you know. And if you get caught up in the thing, and you probably are just a pre-sort out and I say, yo, our legs them nice and our breast them this and whatever. But it's a nasty somebody who I say, yo, them doing me, I go, I'm doing me the bearding thing too, you understand? Yo, people, be careful out there, you know, don't run in. Yeah, somehow not confirm it, yeah. Leonie said, no surprise to me, most of them only use perfume. Yeah, Jagans and nasty them sick stomach and thing and whatever. And again, Neil said when him there at college, him did have college mate who said the same thing to them. Christina said enough people don't bathe in a woman's group all 3-4 days pass before them bathe and they blame it on having kids or because them work from home. Yeah, work from home and that is the excuse for no bathe. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. No? Make it make sense. Oh man, crazy. All right, people, we're gonna go over Twitch and play a little music now. Okay, so we're going over Twitch and play a little music. So if you're on Facebook or if you're on YouTube, I'm going to put the link and I want you to come over Twitch right now because we'll go over there to play some music right now. So let me give you the link. Remember, I can't play music on Facebook. I can't play music live on Twitch. Okay, right? So I'm putting the link in Facebook and YouTube. Just click and go over Twitch right now because we're going to listen to some music over there and thing and whatever. You know, just play some. Wait, did I? Okay. Oh, no. What am I doing? When am I putting it over Twitch? Ignore that, people. That was my bad. It's supposed to be over YouTube and thing. Okay, here we go. All right. So if you're over Facebook or if you're over YouTube, just click the link right now and come over Twitch. I'll play some music right now. Just some local, you know me as an R&B man and all these things and whatever. All right. So I'm gonna put the link in a YouTube. I'm gonna put the link in a Facebook. Just come over there right now. I'm gonna listen to some music, right? So just click the link and come over. Don't hesitate. Click the link and come over right now. Let me play. I'm hungry belly and thing, but I'll play some music and thing. See, so come over, just some R&B and thing. Come in. Click the link and 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 come in.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti. Ragashanti. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live.
All right.
Ragashanti live.
Click the link and come over Twitch right now. You could just listen to some music. Click the link. So I give you a countdown over Facebook right now. Click the link. Click the link. Click the link over Twitch right now. I could listen to some music and talk of some things and go on with something and all these things and whatever. Click the link. Let me give you the countdown over Facebook. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Facebook. All right, click the link right now. I'm about to say one. I'm about Alita Minto, you're going to look at taxi soon. Come Anglia business, Bobo. All right, Facebook. Click the link right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Facebook out. Okay, I gotta stop the Facebook stream right now. Bam. Facebook stream stop. All right, click the link and come over. All right, YouTube, your time now. Click the link and come over to Twitch right now. Play a little music. Click the link, come over Twitch. Right, play a little music. Click the link, come over Twitch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yes, I'm going to Twitch, Cecilia. I'm going to switch to Twitch. Come over, click the link. It's right there in the YouTube, right there in the YouTube chat. Or if you're not in either the chat and you want to come over, it's twitch.tv/ Ragashanti. So it's https://www.twitch.tv/Ragashanti. Right? So just come over there right and we're going to play some music now and things. So we're going to end the stream over YouTube now. 5, 4, 3, 2,